I literally checked. That was a lie. I checked during the other stream to make sure that the sound was working. But I started streaming, and then it's like, hey, you can't stream. You need an update for the, what am I using? Streamlabs? You need an update for Streamlabs, but we're going to tell you after you're already live, and we're going to shut down your entire programming because you haven't done the update yet. And I'm like, then why did you let me go live? So I updated it. It should be good now. I don't know if that's going to fix maybe like the problem I was having before, but also I'm very nervous because there have been a couple times that when I say a couple times, I mean like every single time that I've streamed in this new apartment. There's been some lag and like some frame dropping issues with my computer when I stream, and also there's a giant snowstorm going on in my location right now, so I don't know how that's going to affect things. So we're just going to keep going until things go completely wrong, and even if they do go completely wrong, which they do most of the time, we're still gonna just keep going. So hello everyone, Sapphire, welcome to this stream. Hamel Z, Dip, I know you were here earlier, and Maya, I don't know if you guys are still here, but welcome, still. We're all good. Zoom does that sometimes? It's so weird. It's just like, why would you allow me to do the thing, and then as I'm doing the thing, tell me I'm not allowed to do the thing? You can tell me beforehand, I promise, I won't be mad. I'm mad now, but I wouldn't be if you would have done that other thing. Anyway, we're hydrating peanut butter toast, and Naomi, welcome to the stream. Eagle Talon, what state am I in? I'm currently in Illinois. So major snowstorm going on, like literally just like a shit ton of snow is happening. I'm honestly surprised. I thought, yeah, most of the time that they're like, oh my god, it's a winter advisory warning, like the shit's gonna go down, there's gonna be so much snow, it's gonna be so cold, and then it never happened. So I'm honestly shocked that I'm seeing this much snow, because I just honestly assumed that they were gonna overhype it and then just nothing would happen. So, camera's crooked? It probably is. It's a really shitty webcam. Hopefully for Christmas I'm getting a new webcam from my parents. But right now I'm just using just a camera we had around the house. Don't worry, I edited one of the live streams yesterday, and I realized that the camera was slowly tilting throughout the entire stream. So if you look at the beginning of stream, like the camera is pretty angled and centered. But once you get to the end of stream, the frame is like this. So, morning. What do you mean morning? It's 4 p.m. You're in Ohio? It should be hitting you too. I don't know, it's supposed to be like most of the Midwest, but it's better now. That's good. Alright, so, on to baking things, I guess. My parents asked me, I asked my parents what I wanted for Christmas, and they said, they didn't say anything like physically that I could buy, so I'm making Christmas cookies for my dad. I'm gonna make decorated cookies because I have the gingerbread house from last stream. If you guys saw last stream, you know what happened to the gingerbread house. It's a gingerbread pile of rubbish now. Rubbish, rubble. I'd like to think that there was an earthquake and the house just didn't survive. Unfortunately, we did not have homeowners insurance, so we're not getting a new gingerbread house, but we are making more cookies. So I'm going to start with the dough. I'm also going to be making creme brulee because my mom asked for creme brulee for Christmas, so I'm making creme brulee. Also, this is my culinary textbook. I don't know why the page for creme brulee looks like this, but it's like weirdly, you can't even see it on camera. It's like weirdly wrinkled, like very, very strangely wrinkled, which means I made a lot of creme brulee in my life from this textbook, so I'm confident about it. But we're going to start with the Christmas cookies because I got to make the dough and then bake said dough before decorating them, and I have to let them cool beforehand. So, I got a not recipe here. And when I say a not recipe, I mean I have ingredients written down and the amount of said ingredients, but that's about it. Yoink. Starting with the bowl. We also need 250 grams of butter. Now, I pulled out butter. Oh no. I pulled out butter a while ago because I'm like, it's always nice to have like tempered butter on hand, but I also realized that this was... Can I help you? I don't know if you can hear Mason screaming, but I pulled out a lot of butter before because I'm like, it's always good to have tempered butter, but also, goddamn dude. Also, my butter was right next to the oven, so it's very melted. Buddy, the people request you. You're screaming. This is what happens. You scream, the chat becomes alerted of your presence, and then your presence is required. How does this make you feel? He just wants to lick the butter off of my hands. He's content with the butter. Alright, down you go. What are you screaming about? Alright, yeah, no, like, there's literally no butter in this part because it's melted. Like, it melted and, like, seeped onto the countertop because I put it, again, right next to the oven, so... I love these ads, all 4 of them. Not 4! Oh, Jesus. Alright, anyway. We're doing butter. 250 grams of interesting-looking butter. How much is that? It's supposed to be 133 grams. It's definitely not. It's 64. The other half of the butter, again, a very interesting texture. Yummy. Alright, that's 137, so maybe one more stick. Those were also the sticks that seemed the most fucked up. This one seems fairly decent. Sort of. Not really. Alright. Other stick in here. Go. What do we get? 247. 3 grams short, but I'm taking it because I don't want to fuck with this other container of butter. Like, look at that.
Do you need butter?
No, I got enough butter. Alright. Like, it's just like, it just melted like here. It's very weird. Back from the ad break. Glad to have you here. Alright, well this package of butter is very interesting. I guess I'm just keeping this over here for now. Also my hair is stuck to my face, but I can't move it because I got butter on my hands. Butter, get out of here. I feel like I should tie back my hair. Like, I feel like my hair is long enough that at this point I should, like, have to tie it back in the kitchen. Hello to all. Hello to you, Eagle Talon. You've been here. Right, moving his hair out of my face, tearing the scale, because now we need... That doesn't seem right. I'm looking at my recipe and it says 90 grams of sugar, which could in fact be correct. What page number is this on? I gotta remember the... I need a marker to remember which page the creme brulee is on. I have a pen. This works. Creme brulee is on page 517. But the Christmas cookie ornament cookies... Christmas cookie ornament cookies, yeah. Words. Is on 314. I think it's, which one am I doing? Shortbread dough 2. Yeah, no, that's not right at all, because no, I'm using shortbread dough 1. So that is correct. That's weird. But also the other recipe says I need butter, sugar, salt, vanilla powder. I've never seen vanilla powder in my life, so I'm not using that one. So yeah, sure, I guess 90 grams of sugar. This is going to be the saddest freaking cookie I've ever tasted, but it's okay, because we're going to be making more royal icing, which is what I glued together my gingerbread house with. And the ingredients for that are literally powdered sugar and water. So I think there's going to be enough sugar added to this at the end. So 90 grams is not a lot. Also, I don't know how much dough this makes. There is a recipe in the back of the book for larger quantities. Like, all of these recipes have, like, oh yeah, like, for the back of, or if you look at the back of the book, the original recipe is for 7 cookies, but if you want to make 85, you should use this recipe. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. In the slightest. No one wants to make that. Unless they're forced to for their job, in which they still don't want to, but they'll do it. Alright, we got the mixer here. I gotta plug it in. Hitting it. Got it. Plug you in. Yoink, yoink, yoink. There we go. My paddle attachment is in here, because why would I set anything up nice when instead, I can be watching all the cars struggle to drive in the snow outside. I'm waiting for another accident to happen today. Ice cream scooping from hell. Yeah, no one wants to scoop that much ice cream. Alright. Creaming together the butter and sugar, which is really easy to do considering the butter was basically a liquid when I put it in there. Alright, next up we need 2 grams of salt. Again, my scale doesn't really measure that out, so I'm just gonna put what I approximate to be 2 grams of salt into my hands. That seems like an amount of salt. In you go! Love your TikTok, so glad I came to watch a Twitch stream. Welcome, Mama Penguin 420. Very, very lovely name, and I feel like it's very fitting for what the fuck I'm doing. Alright. Butter and sugar and salt are in there. I need 70 grams of eggs. I don't know how much egg that is. It's probably like 2 egg. 2? Count them. 2 egg. Is there anything else I need in the fridge for this before I just completely walk around my entire kitchen? I don't think so. This is literally just egg and then I add flour afterwards. 70 grams. Yoink. Okay, that's 50 grams, so if I want 70 grams, I need like half of an egg. I guess 1 egg. Well, we're both wrong now, aren't we? Because I said 2 egg, you said 1 egg. It's 1.5, so we sort of win together. That's 70 grams, but now I just have half an egg that I'm not going to use. But to be fair, I already wasted a lot of eggs by dropping this entirely on the floor. How do you half an egg? If I were doing this in a good way, I would crack an egg into a separate container, whisk it up, and then measure out the egg from that. But instead, I just poured some more egg in here from the egg. Don't take a shot every time I say the word egg. I don't want to start a new drinking game. I already very much am afraid of the other drinking game we have here. Alright, but I have the egg, so I'm going to add it in. With the butter and the sugar, I'm gonna wipe down the sides real quick. Oh, whisk, that's smart. I was just sobering up shot time. No! I will drink water, though. I also need a spatula. Grab you. The amount of things that I just smack down on the table for absolutely no reason is a very large amount. Oh no. Just wipe that back on the bowl. Scrape down the sides so all the butter gets nice and put together. I was also going to look up the recipe for this to make sure I know what temperature to bake this at, but now that I'm looking at it, there is not a temperature to bake these for. Nor is there an amount of time to bake it for. It literally just says, use the paddle attachment, mix the butter, sugar, and salt at a low speed until smooth and evenly blended. Add the eggs and mix until just absorbed. Sift the flour and add to the mixture. Mix until evenly blended. Chill for several hours before using. What do you Buddy. I named him Buddy because I feel like Buddy the elf is very fit right now. And I just force feed him cake most of the time anyway, so. So first off, I'm definitely not chilling it for several hours. I'm going to shove it in my freezer for like 15 minutes and hope for the best. But continue mixing this, and then no baking instructions. 350 degrees until done. You are entirely correct. Let me move the other butter that I have off of the stove so it doesn't fuck up any more than it already has. And 350, sure, why not? Mixing these together. It looks like vomit, but that's usually what the stage here. Let me keep this. When you make cookie dough, when you cream together the butter and sugar and then add the eggs, it always looks like some sort of vomit. It's a good time. A good time we have here. Alright, time to measure out the dry ingredients. So, I'm also actually going to add a little bit of vanilla paste to this, if I know where my vanilla paste is. I feel like I haven't used it in a hot minute. Good, I'm saving it for special stuff, such as desserts for my parents for Christmas. Gonna add a little bit of vanilla in there. I'll save this over here for the creme brulee later. And we mix. Just a little bit. It smells fucking delicious. Alright, onto the flour, which I have. And we measure out 375 grams. 350 is the baking temperature. 375 is how much flour we're gonna use. Shaky shake. 379. A little bit over, good enough. Yoink. What happened? Why is the butter effed up? It was literally right next to the oven, which I have used quite a bit since putting the butter there. Because I think I put that butter there like last week because I'm like, oh, it's just always good to have like tempered butter around because I don't know when I'm gonna need like tempered butter, and I don't pull butter out to temper it myself, so that's not gonna happen. So I should like just leave some out, but I forgot that I put it right next to my oven. It would have been fine anywhere else in the house. But the oven is hot and I accidentally left it on all night. We're not gonna talk about that, because everything's fine, but I definitely accidentally, left the oven on for like 12 hours. Anyway, I think the dough is done. It's not that much dough, and it is very soft and sticky, so I am gonna put it in some in some plastic wrap. Plastic wrap it up. Pop it in the fridge for a little bit, or in the freezer. I'll probably throw it in the freezer. It'll cool down. It's all good. I have vanilla scented foundation pen ink. Ooh. That for some reason reminded me, also because like 'tis the season for it, but my math teacher in like 8th grade used to always correct our tests with a pen. But the pen smelled like peppermint. Like it was like the pen was shaped like a candy cane. And so you would get your test back, and it was like in red pen too. So like you would get your test back for corrections, and then you would just like sniff your paper. Like just straight up like snort the fucking pen ink from this pen. It was a good time. Shout out Miss Cohen, wherever you are. I hope you're doing good. I think you got married, so I don't think your last name is Cohen anymore. But I hope you're doing good. It always sucks when you get teachers and then like all of a sudden they change their last name and you're like, excuse me, that was your entire personality to me, was your last name. You were Mrs. Whoever. And then you got married? And now you're not Mrs. Whoever. You're a completely different person. Like, I remember my first grade teacher was, like, named Mrs. Reeves. And she was the sweetest lady, but then she got married the year after me. And I remember I went back to my kindergarten class, or, like, my kindergarten school one day, And I'm like, oh my god, is Miss Reeves still here? And they're like, we don't know who that is. I'm like, well, her name used to be Mrs. Reeves, or Miss Reeves, and now it's probably something else. They're like, do you know what it is? I'm like, no, it's been 7 years since I saw my fucking kindergarten teacher. I do not remember what her last name was going to be. Give me a minute. Shake it off. Been to culinary school? How much of what you know could you actually have learned on your own or by working? Literally all of it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I did not learn really anything from culinary school, and all of the knowledge started absorbing once I started actually working. Like, I did my internship, and I'm like, oh my god, everything that everyone was trying to teach me before finally makes sense now. Like, finally makes sense, because it would be like, okay, we're gonna learn, like, terminology of kitchen utensils, but they would only show us, like, pictures of the kitchen utensils, so it would be like a test. And it would be like, okay, like, here is a picture of a kitchen utensil. What is the proper term for this kitchen utensil? And I'm like, dude, that is a blurry fucking picture of, like, a random strainer. I know it's a chinois now, because I finally started learning the technical, terminology for all of these stuff once someone was like at my work like, hey, can you grab a chinois from downstairs? And I'm like, not gonna lie to you guys, I don't know what the fuck that is. Or like, oh yeah, can you grab me like a third hotel pan? I'm like, again, I have no idea what that is. I do now. But there's just like so much stuff where I'm like, I don't know, it was just probably because I'm like a, what's that learning style called? Like, you're not a visual learner, you're not like a, I don't know, written learner. Like, you can look at something and be like, oh yeah, I know what that is. Or you can write something down and be like, oh, I know what that is. Like, once I start, like, actually getting into it, like, yeah, hands-on learning works a lot better for me. So definitely in that aspect. Hated it. I didn't really learn much from culinary school, because even, like, in culinary school, like, you're doing things hands-on and, like, you're making food. But it would be like, here's how you make this. And then I would just make it, and then I'd be like, I made it, but I didn't learn a single thing while I was doing this. I don't know. So, like, I would make food and then be like, heck yeah, I made food. But if I had to do it again myself, I wouldn't really have any idea where to start, because you told me how to make this thing. Alright, on to, what page was creme brulee on? 517. Creme brulee. I'm gonna leave that in the fridge for, I'm actually just gonna set a timer on my phone for like 10 minutes. Hopefully it'll harden up a little bit by then, because I just need to roll it out, cut it. I don't have any, like, Christmas cookie cutters. The only cookie cutters I have are flowers and, leaves that I think, oh god, what was it? Mama Penguin 420 would very much enjoy. I have those cookie cutters. I don't have any other cookie cutters. So I'm just going to take a cup that I have, cut a circle, do a little thing on top, and it's supposed to be an ornament. So I'll figure it out when it comes to that. But in the meantime, creme brulee. What am I doing? I need a pot. Hitting it. I know where my pots are. Shh. There we go. Freehand shape, absolutely. Is where we're going with this. Purdue has a restaurant for the cooking school. Someone couldn't find the rum, so they used... Fun! Dude, my culinary school also had like a restaurant that like people could go to for like the upcoming culinary people. And I was actually, they didn't do it for the pastry people. Pastry ended up being the servers for the restaurant. So like for a term, you would just be like a server at this restaurant, like, I don't know, maybe like twice a week, or maybe it was once a week, I don't even remember. But I remember it sucked because my classes would start at 4:30 in the morning, and then that class would end at like 10 p.m. So I was at school for literally over like 16 hours at like any given day that I had that class. But I remember one of the students was given a plate, and we didn't really understand how serving worked because we're like, hey, we're back of the house. We don't need to know front of the house stuff because all of us are literally here to specifically be back of the house people. But one of the students that was in my baking and pastry class was given a dish and was like, hey, this is the non-allergy thing. Like it was like a shellfish dish and was like, oh hey, this one doesn't have any shellfish in it, so you have to go give this to this table and like this specific seat number. And they're like, okay, yeah, no, gotcha. And then almost killed someone. So we should not have been front of the house people. What are you doing? Sneaking around, trying to not distract me by just being in the kitchen. He needs water.
I forget.
It's okay. Because we're making creme brulee. Mix the sugar, or mix egg yolks and granulated sugar until well combined. Gradually stir in hot cream. I need to heat up the cream first. You moving my cookie dough? Touching my stuff?
I gave it a big squeeze.
There's gonna be a fight behind camera.
Shuffle.
There's gonna be a tizzy.
Kerfuffle.
A kerfuffle. All the other synonyms for a fight. How much do I need? I don't know how much this actually makes.
You need an eighth, I think.
An eighth? Wait, hold on, you gotta come back on stream.
Why?
Because Dip said
weird...
show us the boyfriend.
I'm in a weird... Okay.
You're literally just on stream. He has been presented.
Hello.
Now you can go back to doing what you're doing. Show us the fight.
Ready to go?
I'm being abused!
Bye, guys!
Bye! I like that you just
Wait, you just see my hand.
pushed me back in the camera.
It's just a fighting stream today.
This is what happens. That was it. That was the entire summary of our relationship.
Fights.
It was just that fight.
Abuse.
Hey, grab your beer.
What do you mean this is water?
Yeah, we're staying hydrated.
Water.
Alright, back to creme brulee. I think I gotta do measurements because I don't know how much this makes, but it says that I need how much? 3 pints of heavy cream. This is 2 pints, I believe. So I'm gonna do some math. Watch me do math on stream. Not gonna make me drink wine tonight. Thank you, Logan. I appreciate the non-peer pressure. Ornament? Did I spell ornament wrong? I feel like I might have spelled ornament wrong. Did I? Because I panically, I don't even know. I don't even care anymore. Should have kept the half of the egg. I should have. To throw at my boyfriend anyway. On to math. This makes about 12 portions, so definitely do not need 12 portions. So I'm going to cut the recipe in half, which is a lot easier than what I was going to do. Egg yolks. I need 4 ounces. Sugar. I need 3 ounces. I'm doing everything in ounces because it's easier to do math in ounces than grams, because I know what half of 8 is. I do not know what half of 250 is. I could figure it out. I absolutely need 12 portions. I don't even think I have 12 containers. I'm also not entirely sure what containers I'm gonna put these in. I'll figure it out. It's a later problem. I have containers to put them in because I've made creme brulee before, with the utensils and ingredients and shit that I have in this kitchen. I just don't remember what containers I put them in. Nor do I know if they are technically oven safe. Again, later problem. Heavy cream. I need 1.5 pints. And vanilla extract, I need 3/4 of a teaspoon. I need a pinch of salt. And what is the second measurement of sugar for? Is this actually for the creme brulee, or is this to top the creme brulee? Set 12 shallow ramekins or gradient dishes on a towel in a sheet pan. Purpose of the towel is to insulate the bottom of the ramekins from the strong heat. Divide the custard mixture equally among the dishes. Pour hot water, bake. To finish, dab any moisture from the top of the custard. Sprinkle an even layer of sugar. Add caramelized sugar and blowtorch. There's 2 measurements of granulated sugar, so I'm just gonna assume that the second measurement is for the caramelization on top. Is a good suggestion / assumption that I think I can make. God, my necklace keeps moving in a way that I don't want it to. Why would you do that to me? But I got heavy cream. 1.5 pints. This is already a pint container, so I don't need to measure it out like that, which is good. Blowtorch, heck yeah! Again, this is, the creme brulee is for my mom, for Christmas. It's her Christmas present. But she's like, yeah, I'll pick creme brulee. You get to use your blowtorch. I don't think you've actually used your blowtorch for creme brulee yet. I'm like, you're right. I've used it for a lot of other things. You are in fact correct, Mom, because I think it was for... No, it was literally for my 21st birthday. My parents got me a bunch of, like, alcohol-related gifts. And I honestly don't drink that much, which makes me feel like, again, a bad Wisconsinite. I've said that before, and I'll say it again. But they also got me a blowtorch, because I wanted one for cooking. However, they didn't realize that also... I would be using it for other things because I turned 21 and things are legal here in Chicago, so thank you, parents. Also, my boyfriend came in here to get water and he just casually left sour cream and ricotta on, not in the fridge. It's the ADHD. It's the, oh shit, let me put this here real quick, and then the real quick becomes forever. Alright, so I got heavy cream. I'm gonna heat this up. You know what? Do not do anything stupid while I'm gone. In the meantime, mix together eggs and granulated sugar. I'm gonna do it in this big bowl. You can't even see the big bowl, but it's down here, I promise. Another one? I got you. What's happening? I already took a drink of water. I'm already prepared for the drinking to start. Alright. Measure out. I'm not going off of this recipe anymore. I'm going off of this recipe. Tear you out. You are for the cookie dough in the fridge. I'm not going to forget the cookie dough. I just wanted to put a timer on it to see how long it's been. It's been in there for 10 minutes, so... Because I don't want it to get hard in there. I just want it to get hard enough that I can work with it and roll it out and cut it out. So I'm just going to keep it in there a little longer. But I need 3 ounces of sugar. Turn you into ounces. Turn you into hot cream. Goddamn, love me some hot cream. Alright, 3 ounces. That is a lot more than 3 ounces. I did not mean to do that. Because that's 3 1/4 ounces. I'll take it. And I should have kept the other egg because I need egg yolks. But I threw it away because I do not think good. And that will be my excuse for a lot of things. Hey, why'd you do that? You know me. I just don't think good. So I'm gonna grab another bowl so I can separate junk, tear you out because I need 4 ounces. God damn, that is a lot of egg yolks. It says that 8 ounces is about 12 yolks. So this should be about 6 yolks? I'm just gonna have a lot of egg whites just in my fridge. Maybe I'll make like an egg white omelet tomorrow. Because that is 3/8 of an ounce. That is the most random measurement I have heard from a scale. Are you stuck because I dropped you? Yeah, probably. Get the next one. Again, if you are like other people and you hate seeing me separate eggs straight from my hands, this is not the channel for you. There you go. Next egg. We are at 1 ounce. So 2 egg yolks is about an ounce. So yeah, six egg yolks. Are you doing stupid stuff? Not yet. Oh, I broke the yolk a little bit. No, please. I'm trying to save the yolk while still getting the white out. Good enough. 1.5 ounces. There's so much egg on my hand. There you go. Adjusting the recipe on the fly. What could possibly go wrong? You're right. About being wrong. There's just a bunch of egg on the table too now. Next yolk. Next yolk. You guys want to hear a good yolk? You don't have to hate me. I hate myself enough for all of us. Almost there. One more egg yolk. And then I can wash my hands, because my hands are, oh no, my hands are very cold, because these eggs are cold. And I just have a bunch of just egg everywhere. There we go. Is that 3? That's 3 1/4 eggs. And I really need to stir these real quick, otherwise, for some reason, I don't understand how it works, but I've been told that sugar can burn eggs. Again, don't know how that works, but it's what I've been told. There's a singular egg left in this carton. So I'm going to take a whisk, if I can find one. Take a whisk, break the yolks, whisk in the sugar. Oh yeah, that looks like sugar and egg yolks. Eggpocalypse. Yeah, do you want to... I just got my bowl of semi-egg whites. They're egg whites, but with a little bit of extra yolk in there for funsies. Let me use a paper towel to clean the egg up, otherwise I'm just going to have raw egg on my towel. I just sanitized this table, too. Fucking rude. Egg's not doing what I want. I'm also going to add the vanilla into here. It says 3/4 of a teaspoon, so, yeah, that works. It's definitely more than 3/4 of a teaspoon, but who am I to judge? Alright. Got that in there. Milk is heating. I probably should have put the vanilla in with that, but oh well. Gradually pour the milk into the egg mixture. Oh, that's the wrong one. This one. Gradually stir in hot cream. Add the salt and vanilla. Strain the mixture. That's a later problem for later. How are you doing? Are you getting to the temperature that I want you to? There's no specific temperature I have in mind, but close to boiling would be good. What happens if I stir you? Does that make it better? A little bit. I might as well find a strainer too, because I don't know where that is. Not even really a strainer. I just need like a sieve. This thing. This is really the only strainer I have, so mix you up. One more egg. One more egg. I don't need it. I'm just gonna throw it in the other egg container that I have. So I can throw away the other egg container. Ha. Ha. Drop the eggs. Pranked, there's no eggs in there. Boil. Do something. Actually, I think this might be a good temperature. It's not boiling, but it is steamy. I do like steamy. Okay. So we got things here. Let me adjust the camera a little down so you can see what I'm doing. Is that down enough? Camera angles. How we doing? Probably crooked now. Yeah, we are. Okay, back to normal. cream. I'm gonna add a little bit at a time. I'm actually gonna put this back over here for a second. I'm gonna take this towel, fold it up, put it at the bottom, so, because if I whisk this right now, the bowl moves and spins, so I don't want that to happen, so I put a towel at the bottom, so when I do it, it doesn't. Tips and tricks. We're learning. Alright. So I'm just gonna add a little bit at a time because I don't want to cook the eggs in here. That is the quite opposite of what I want to do. Don't pour it from this hand because I'm afraid. A little bit at a time. Scrape the edges. It smells so good though. It smells like straight up vanilla. Alright, add the rest of it, I guess. It's steamy, but I don't think the eggs are cooking. I mean, they probably did a little bit. It's kind of hard to avoid because you're pouring hot liquids into cold liquids. Anyway. The muscle memory kicks in and you drop them again. It was a good time. We're having a good time. Alright. So it's mixed. Let me add a little bit of salt because it said a pinch of salt. Again, don't know what a measurement for a pinch is. It's technically like 1/8 of a teaspoon. So yeah, sure, fuck it. That's 1/8 of a teaspoon. And now, I'm going to put this in another container. Do I know which container? Absolutely not. I don't know where to put this. I guess I can strain it back into the pot and then put it back into the bowl, but also I don't know if I have enough storage. Wait, I strain it and then portion it up? Okay. I can do that. So pour you in here. Hopefully get out all the little eggy bits. It's just making all of the vanilla bean go to the bottom. Get back in there. You need to get in here. You're the good shit. I can't waste you. And also I apologize if you don't like the sound of metal scraping against whatever this is. I think it's glass. It's definitely not plastic, but I don't know why I looked at that and was like, nah, that's definitely not glass. Let me take another little spatula scraper. Scrape all the vanilla bean in there, because if all of the vanilla bean does not go in here, I'm gonna be upset. We do have a little bit of cooked egg. But definitely not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It's mostly the egg white that I accidentally got in there cooked, because egg whites cook faster and at a lower temperature than egg yolks, which is why it's perfectly acceptable to eat like a egg with runny yolk but not runny whites. I also have, again, this bowl of like egg whites here that I do not know what to do with right now. But we got that, so I'm going to figure out how the fuck to fit this in my fridge. I also don't know whether or not I want to bake them today, because these are technically for, what are they for? When is Christmas? Christmas Eve is Saturday, Christmas is Sunday, so my parents are coming Monday. So these have to wait until Monday. So I don't think I'm going to bake them yet. I think I'm going to wait to do that until Monday. Or maybe I'll bake them on Christmas and then wait to top and torch them on Monday. I'll figure it out. I definitely don't think I'm going to be baking them today. Because right now this is just like a custard mixture. No, I'll bake them today and then I'll wait to top them for Monday. Plus it always only says that they need to bake for like 25 minutes, but I don't know what to do with this in the meantime. I guess I can just leave it out for a little bit until my other cookies are done. and then I can bake them. So let me grab this container that I will eventually fill with water, but not right now. I just don't like metal scraping my teeth. I have beef with metal forks. That's fair. I also have beef with metal things. Specifically, metal against metal. Like, if I'm using, like, you guys know, like, pie tins? Like, those aluminum shitty, like, pie tins? If I am eating a pie out of that, like, even if it's just, like, a little one, like, I don't know. Just, like, if I eat that, I cannot eat it with a metal fork. I have to eat it with, a plastic fork. Because if I hear the metal touching the metal, or if I have the metal touch the metal, I can taste it on the fork. Like, I can taste the metal on the fork when metal touches another metal. Tastes a little weirdly like blood. I don't like it. I don't fuck with metal against metal. Alright, let me grab my little containers. I think these are the ones I used. You, and you, and you. I don't have many of these, but I do have some other ones of different sizes. Yoink. I got 4. I also have this one, which is approximately the same size. And then I either have this little one or a slightly bigger one. Tastes like TV static and iron. Very right. I think I'm gonna use the littler one because that's really fucking cute. Attempting to put things back. Alright. I got these. I'm gonna pour this in. I think this would be better with a ladle. Fun fact, I do not have a ladle. However, I have something else that I don't think I've ever used before. However, now I think it would be an absolutely ingenious idea to use it to measure out the creme brulee. Where is my turkey baster? I don't think I've ever used it before, but I think it might be genius for this. Otherwise, I'm just gonna measure it out with like a cup measurement. How does this work? Oh, heck yeah. We got some base in here. Just fill her up. Apparently not. What is happening? Like I said, I've never used this before, so this is a first time for all of us. Fill it all the way up. Dripping a little bit, but move you out of the way. Look at that. And it also gets them out to like even portioning. I'm a genius. Get it all up in there. This is gonna be a bitch to wash. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's an easier way to wash this. However, again, never used this before, so I don't know how. Yoink. 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 Heck yeah. I think 3 squeezes is a good amount. That's a lie. I'm gonna need more squeezes. There's also a lot left over. I just don't want to pour it because I know it's gonna fall down the side of the pot because that's what happened with the heavy cream and I got heavy cream all over the place. So this is honestly, oh, not bad. Squeeze. It also makes a fun noise when you squeeze it. It sounds like someone's slowly wheezing. Heck yeah. A little bit more in that one, and then we got 2 left. It might make more than 6, if I'm being honest. Unless I just continue filling them up more. Like, no, that one could use a little more. That's usually what I do. I'll get to the end of something, and instead of just, like, throwing it away so it's all evenly portioned, I'm like, nah, this one's just gonna be bigger than the rest of them. Yoink. Beautiful. 2 more. I'm not, oh. Really do need an apron. But, that's a lie. I don't remember what I was gonna say after that. And we never will. Get in there. Huh. One more. Do I feel confident to actually pour it from here? No. I'm gonna do it anyway, though. Is the duck cult here? Okay. That one's pretty full. Add a little bit more of this one. Add some more to this one. Fuck. Add some more to this one. Add some more to this one. Oh, that one's really full. Fuck. Add a little bit more of this one. And that's all I think I can add. Oh, no, wait. There we go. We got there. Now, I'm going to move this to the side to be baked in a little bit. I'm going to add water at the bottom, too. And it said also to add a towel. I did not do that. I probably can later. But that's only if I remember later. Don't worry, one of you will probably remind me, and then I will ignore your advice even though it is my own advice. Because that's who I am as a person. Let's check out the other cookie dough. It's still pretty soft, but I think I can still use it. It'll be good. It'll be fine. Everything is fine. It's fine. Anyway, okay. So, but do I have any grapes is the important question. Duck cult, you know I don't eat fruit. No, I'm kidding. I'm just gonna buy grapes one day, specifically for one of you to make that joke and for me to be able to provide you with grapes. Also, because I kind of want grapes now. Alright. Yoink. So I'm just gonna work with a little bit of dough at a time because, again, it's still kind of sticky. It's not bad. It's just not the most workable condition. Which is a problem because that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. Working with it. I also don't know how flat to make these, which is slightly nerve-wracking. I also need... what? You! In here! Sheet tray, parchment paper, now that I have flour and dough all over my hands. I only remember these things after I get my hands dirty. 1/4 inch? That sounds about right. I was just about to say 7, because that's the number we would sheet it out to when I was doing shortbread cookies at work. And then I realized 7 isn't actually, well, I think it's technically like 7 centimeters was the measurement for our sheeter. But 7 in itself is not a measurement. Grab my rolling pin. Get some flour on said rolling pin. Buy one singular grape. If I'm getting one grape from the grocery store, you think I'm gonna purchase it? I'm not buying the grape. That's just my grape now. Alright, I think that's honestly like a pretty good thickness. If not, maybe a little thin. But let me grab a cup. This one? Yeah, that works. Alright, then I'm gonna grab a knife in here. Specifically my good one. Where is specifically my good one? Here it is. I'm just gonna cut them out. I'm gonna add a little square at the top for the little ornament hook. And then cut around the rest. Hopefully they don't break off in the oven. Or when I try to remove them from the table. Just kind of mush it back together because the indentation of the cup. Got it. And now I need bench scraper. We're scraping benches. I'll cut out the dough. Yeah, but I want like the little... let me show you guys the little thing on top. I can't hold it up very well. The little, I don't know. It's like the hook part, the thing that holds the hook. I want those to be in there, except It doesn't happen when I press down on the cup. Sadly. As much as I would love to just do the circle, these are for my father, so I have to put work and effort and energy into these, unlike most streams. The ornament top. I should just call it the ornament top. Huh. Press it down. Good to go. Move you out of the way. Roll it out again. To hopefully approximately the same thickness. I think that's good. I also kind of want to taste to see how the dough tastes by itself. Because usually shortbread dough is not good. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it is primarily just flour, butter, and a little bit of sugar. A small bit of vanilla. Cut the square out first. And cut around the cup. Hit in it. There we go. Move you out of the way. Bench scrape you. I didn't wear black today, guys. Are you proud? There's little bits of white in the fabric of this dress, so it'll be really easy to deny the fact that there's flour all over my dress. Yoink. Alright, can I do another one on this side, or do I need to roll out more dough? I can! Heck yeah. I try to, like, fit... Actually, one of my favorite things to do at my old job was cut out... Well, not cut out. I guess it was roll out and... No, it was cutting out. But it was, like, with an actual cookie cutter. And that was my favorite thing to do at work, because I could just play, like, a puzzle, where I could just try to fit as many cookies as I could into the rolled out dough. It was like a weird puzzle for me, especially when I would do dog cookies, because we made cookies for dogs. I thrive in chaos. Good, Weepy user. You've come to the right place. Dark colors are always a vibe. I only basically have dark colors, but it becomes a problem when I'm baking and I get flour all over myself. Alright. If my boyfriend were in here right now, he would ask me to punch it. He would ask if he could punch the dough. And I would say yes, hesitantly. Rolling out more dough. I don't know how much this is actually going to get me, because right now I have like 3 Christmas cookies. I'm probably going to need another sheet tray in a second. I think after this I'm just going to use all the dough and roll it out. But how many can I get out of this one? We got yoink. I'm also realizing that it's definitely going to show up on the green sweater. That's not flour. That's a tag, I think. I don't know what that is. Oh no, wait, that's a coffee machine or the toaster behind me. I saw something white in there and I'm like, what is that? I thought it was a tag. It's the fucking toaster. You can see through my shawl. Shake it up to my shoulders. There we go. Now I look buff. Welcome to the buff cookie cutter class. I saw a TikTok a while ago that was like, you know why you need to get buff? So you can be buff in a profession that does not need you to be buff. I'm like, imagine me just like fully like muscled up, just like baking cookies. That sounds so much fun. To make smaller cookies, you can use the other end of the cup. I might do that. I might make different sized ones. But for right now, we're continuing with this cup. Yoink. I'll cut you there and there. Thank you. The weepiest user. Thank you. I appreciate it. As I say, thank you without even looking at who it is. I'm sorry. I'm intensely focused on my cookies now. Got you. I think I can do one more here. Ah, heck yeah. Alright, I'm taking the shawl off because I'm afraid it's just going to dip into the flour. I say as there's flour on my hands, and I hold said sweater in my hands. Look at that. Pretty. Alright, finish up. this hunk of dough, and then I think this will be enough to put the sheet tray in. I can probably make a few more. Well, I can definitely make a few more with the other dough that I have. I accidentally cut the top off of that one. It's okay. The dough's still nice and kind of soft, so you can just mush it back together. But all of you scraps, get out of here. I just messed up that cookie a little bit. It's okay. Just push it back into place. Make it back into a circle. Get the bench scraper. Scrape the benches. Yoink. Yeah, I guess I can only fit like 6 cookies on a tray. Yoink. That thing might, or that top of the ornament might fall off. But I'm afraid to add any more onto the tray, so I think this is the first batch that's going in. I'm gonna bake them for like, honestly, probably only like 6 minutes, see how they do. Because they don't need that long. It's not like I'm waiting for them to like brown or anything. I just need them to be cooked. I don't know why I'm trying to set up a timer on my computer knowing damn well it's gonna be so much harder than if I just put one on my phone. Ah! 6 minutes. Neat. Alright. Rest of the dough. This is what I have left. It's still quite a bit, actually. 7 hours at 113 degrees. Or, counter offer, 7 seconds at 113,000 degrees. I feel like would also work. Press it out. Slap it. Slap it a little more. I definitely need some more flour down here. I'm gonna be working with all of this dough. I need the most flour that I can possibly fit in between the space of the plastic wrap that I'm using to hold the cookies and my textbook, which is now covered in flour and a little bit of heavy cream. What a good time. Yoink. Oh. I like it when some of the dough sticks to the rolling pin, and then you just get like an indentation in the dough of the dough that was stuck to your rolling pin. Roll it a little bit this way, shuffle it around, but it's stuck to the table. Would work equally as well. Yeah, I don't know why they keep... Well, that's obviously why they don't keep giving me measurements and... or cooking temperatures and time measurements for my baked goods, because they're like, you guys can figure it out. You can do it multiple ways. Either the very slow way of, like, marinating it and in the oven, and, like... I don't even know. It's just weird that, like, my culinary textbook, which is specifically designed to help you, help teach you how to bake, doesn't tell me any cooking measurements. Unless it's like, oh, this has to specifically be, like, unless it's, like, super specific times and temperatures of, like, oh yeah, bake this for 5 minutes and then do this thing. Oh, good heavens, it's you. I love the way that you just introduce yourself, evil boy. It's like, hey, it's you again. Like, oh, it's you. Welcome back to stream. I'm cutting out cookies, and I have... I'm sorry, this is taking up literally, like, all of my attention. I just want them to be good. Alright, I'm gonna start doing a couple littler ones, so I got this cup. I'm just gonna use the back of the cup. I have other cups that are, like, even smaller than that, but the smaller ones are also gonna take me a lot longer to do because they're smaller. I'm also just excited to, like, take some royal icing and just, like, completely, like, cover it in glitter. I'm also not sure I'm gonna have enough, yoink. if I'm gonna have enough royal icing to decorate all of these. So I think I might actually do like 2 more little ones, and then I'm gonna save the rest of the dough and keep it in my freezer for, I don't know, emergency purposes. You never know when you're gonna need shortbread dough. Yoink. Get you, and you, cut you, circle you around town. Then you go like this, and this, and this, and this. Did anyone else memorize the SpongeBob bubble blowing technique when they were younger? Because I did. I knew that shit upside down, inside out. I would actually try to blow bubbles while doing it. Like I would get like a container of like bubbles. And I'm trying to remember what it is now. It's like, first you go like this, spin around, stop, double take 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And pelvic thrust. Woo! I keep seeing like that I can watch SpongeBob on Paramount Plus, and I have Paramount Plus, but I never watch it because I'm like, am I just gonna go down like a SpongeBob rabbit hole and just be reminded of my entire childhood through this singular show? Probably. All I'm going to say is get used to it. Still surprised that you stream. So used to seeing me on TikTok. As much as fun as TikTok is, I do really like streaming. I've always wanted to do it. I honestly wanted to be like a streamer or like do YouTube stuff long before like TikTok was even a thing. So I'm surprised I blew up on TikTok and but then I just use that to like jumpstart whatever the fuck I'm doing now, so it's a good time for everyone involved. You know, like plastic wrap the rest of this dough. I'm just gonna keep it in the freezer because, again, why not? My dad doesn't need that many Christmas cookies. There we go. Pat you up. I mean, how many do we have? And then I could be mean and not let anyone else eat any of the Christmas cookies except for my dad. Be like, I'm sorry, did you ask for Christmas cookies for Christmas? No? Well, you can, because I still have dough in the freezer and I can cut you out some. Oh! Cookies, let me check you out, see how you're doing. Yoink. Definitely not done yet. So I'm gonna rotate them. They're getting there, slowly but surely. I think I'm gonna do 4 more minutes. See how that works. So a total of like 10 minutes in the oven. Should be good. Let me clean up some other stuff. Oh, I've just made all the dough up. Then you have a lot and no one's jelly. Well, I mean, the only person that would be... I'm not gonna actually, like, not let people, eat the cookies, because it's literally just gonna be me, my mom, my dad, and my boyfriend, the day after Christmas, which is when these will be eaten in. I wanna book myself for a massage? I wanna do that. Alright, I have another sheet tray. I use you. Put the cookies on here. Get the parchment paper back. There we go. Put you here. Stick you there. Put you there. You go there. And you go there. And you go there. There. And there. Look at that. I mean, there's definitely enough cookies for everyone. There's even some cookie dough on the floor. I know, because I just stepped in it. Alright, so how much longer? We got 2 more minutes for this stuff in the oven. Throw these on the other rack. Wipe up the flour to a certain extent. Yoink. 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 make the royal icing, but they need to... The cookies need to cool before I start doing any icing stuff. Which they don't take that long to cool, but... Get my recipe book back. Recipe book back is the weirdest tongue twister. It's the flower situation. Is the flower situation fine? I guess. Nothing's ever fine here. Things are... I keep saying they're fine, but they're not. Trust me. There's shallow ramekins. On a towel, I will actually do that. The problem is, I just gotta move all of these out of the way now. Be very careful. Very careful. Very careful. Alright. I'm gonna take one of my bar towels, just unfold it to put at the bottom, put them back on top. We're moving things, we're doing things, we're hydrating. And I gotta get Mason, oh god. Winter storm warning for Seattle. I mean, yeah, no, the winter storm warning has been going off for a hot minute here. The snow is literally going sideways, but I gotta go get Mason. Hold on. But also, hold on. Things are coming out of the oven in 12 minutes. Hold on. I heard 2 it's fines. It's not fine. What happens if I just start saying everything's not fine? Cookies, how you doing? You're getting brown on the bottom, so I think you're done. I'm gonna set another timer for 8 minutes, and I gotta go get Mason. Timer, 8 minutes. Go, get Mason. I will be back. I just brought his whole house. He was chilling in his house. I brought it for him. He's like, I don't know what's going on in here, but I hate it. Buddy, this is not a steady floor. Hey, how's it going? He hates this. Let me put him down. Oh, never mind. He jumped out. This is Mason's favorite place to hide. I feel like I should buy more of these because he doesn't like being in other rooms of the house because there's no place for him to like sit and hide. Fucking loves this. This is like usually where he hides, but now I've probably ruined it for him by taking him out. I apologize, Mason. I know, I'm an asshole. Mason just has no idea what's going on. Ever. At all. Honestly, same. Back to gently putting things places. Because I am afraid. That one is very full. Which concerns me. Yoink. Alright, they're all in there. What do you want? Attention? Don't we all? You're fine. I'm sorry, Buddy's going through his defiance phase, where he just screams for no reason, and then I just have to discipline him. That's what the button literally says on the Tamagotchi. It's the discipline button, which just, I assume I just yell at him for not doing what I want him to. Which I feel like is what children are. You just yell at them and make them stop doing what you don't want them to do. I should never be a parent. I'm looking at these streams. Last stream I said I would hit a child. I wouldn't do that, by the way. I edited, like, I was editing the video and I'm like, damn, I really said I would hit a child. Alright. So, while those are in the oven, this actually bakes at 325 and not 350. How are these cookies doing, by the way? This is one of the done ones. Heck yeah. They look nice. And they're solid, which is the best part. Tamagotchi abuse. I will abuse all of my Tamagotchis. I will force feed them cake instead of playing with them because sometimes it just takes too long. 4 rounds of guessing which number is going to be higher. Sometimes it gives me an 8 and I'm like, obviously an 8 is going to be higher than any other number, and then it throws in a 9. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm talking about or if you've ever taken care of a Tamagotchi, but it's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna fill this with water. The pan, not the creme brulees. I just need a good water holding thing. This is good. Yoink. Pour some water in with the towel in there. I really hope it doesn't catch on fire. It won't, because it's gonna be wet, except for maybe this part. Push you back down there. Also, the towel's just absorbing all of the water, so... This is very difficult. More water! Actually, I'm gonna leave it for now. There's a little bit of water in there, not as much as there should be. But I'm gonna pour more water into it once I put it in the oven, because it'll be easier to put in the oven if it's not completely full of water. So this is a good amount for right now. Yoink. So now, I do have to do dishes. I very much did not want to do dishes, but I need this for the royal icing. It's okay, I did the last 2 dishes, which means I get to force my boyfriend to do the next set of dishes, because that's how we've been doing things. Like, I did dishes last time. It's your turn. I did dishes last time, and I did dishes today, which means I get a free pass to not do dishes for the next while. Yoink. Rub you up. Are you good? Can I use you now? Do a little rinsey rinse. Get out of here. There we go. There we go. Good enough. How did I train him to do that? Don't worry, it's still early on in us living together. I'm expecting it to fall apart sooner or later. But also, I just feel bad when he has to do chores, because, like, I'm home, like, all day. Like, I do not have a job. Like, this is technically my job. So, he'll be at work, and, like, he'll go to work at, like, 6 a.m., and I'm like, well, he's gonna be tired when I get home, so I don't want to force him to do things, but then there are other times where I'm like, I don't even care. Do the fucking dishes. The ignition point of cotton. I'm not worried about... That's a lie. I did say I was worried about it catching on fire. I'm more worried about my towels just turning up brown because they cooked a little bit. Which I don't care, really, about these towels because I got all of them in culinary school, but... So they're old towels, honestly. But, on to royal icing. That's a lie. The cookies in the oven have like 30 seconds left. Let me check them out. How you doing in there? I forgot to wash this dish. That's fine. How you doing? The little ones are done. I don't know if the bigger ones are done, but I think they are. going to turn down the oven a little bit to what I assume to be 325. Again, I don't know. I can't actually read the numbers on the dial. But turn that down a little bit, and while these cookies are cooling not on the hot oven, I should move these out of the way. How did I get such a nice apartment with such a large amount of counter space, yet I still don't know where to put anything down? See, this is where I'm the husband and I cook and clean things. It should be an equal partnership. So if it's not, that's a problem. But I also don't know how to fix said problem. Let me grab another. Yoink you down. Yoink you down. Alright. On to royal icing. Because I'm going to wait to let the oven cool down a little bit. So I need the other bag of powdered sugar that I did not use while making the gingerbread house, because I'm going to use it now. Yoink. Do I use all of it? Yeah, I'm probably going to use all of it. Maybe not all of it, but like most of it. If not all of it. Anyway, into the bowl you go. Alright, like I think that's good for now. Yeah. Good enough for now. I got a little bit left. I want to keep it just in case I need it for anything else later. I don't know what I'll need it for, but just in case. I've been real sketched out ever since I accidentally used up all of my flour. Yoink. Put you in the mixer. I was gonna say my paddle attachment, but it's dirty. And last time I also tried to avoid using my paddle attachment by trying to use my whisk attachment. But I don't know where my whisk attachment is. So I don't think I can use the whisk attachment. I feel like it's down here, I just don't know where. Hold on. I feel like I put it down here because I usually put the bowl down here, but I don't know. I got nothing. I guess I'm washing the paddle attachment, even though I don't want to. And also I do feel like this would work better with the whisk attachment, but I still don't know where the whisk attachment is. Where would it be? I'm also gonna need piping bags, so grab those. It's not down here. Now I just want to find it because, oh no. Now I just want to find it because I don't know where it is. I got nothing. I'm gonna use the paddle attachment, I guess. But like, where would it be? I got a lot of whisks in here, but not the whisk attachment. And I would assume it would be maybe in here, but no. Oh shit, I found it! We're not washing the paddle. I refuse. Alright. Whisk attachment in there. Close that up. I'm gonna add a little bit of cream of tartar. Little dash. That might have been a little bit more than I thought. Yoink. And now I grab a container full of lukewarm water. I'm gonna turn this on the slightest setting because of its powdered sugar, and if I turn it up any higher, bad things are gonna happen. Let that mix for a little bit. Have the mixer of my dreams. It's a very nice mixer. I very much appreciate the KitchenAid mixer. I got it for Christmas from my parents because now that I'm thinking about it, most of my nice things are just Christmas presents from my parents. Every nice thing I own. Every single one. I need another spatula. There we go. How you doing? Let me scrape down the sides. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more water in here. Again, there is a recipe for this, but also not really. It's mostly based off of texture. So it's water and powdered sugar, and that's it. Whatever consistency you want after that, add more powdered sugar, add more water. I'll add a little bit more water. And then we whip it up real nice. Cream of tartar, heck yeah. It's just a little bit of like a stabilizer. At my old job we used to use meringue powder, which is kind of slightly the same thing, not really, I don't know. But let's it whip up really nice. Because I just want it to be like a, I don't know, flowy texture, but I want it to be like, still be able to draw lines with it. But I also want it to flood, because it's flood icing. Let me move everything. Lord Jesus, I almost knocked over the egg whites. What am I supposed to do with this? I guess I'm just gonna put it in here. I'm making an egg white omelet tomorrow, I guess. Because I don't know what else to do with this egg. In the fridge it goes. Yoink. Is it still snowing or is it done? No, it's still snowing. Still going. Hello, Ignatius Jelly. Welcome. Alright. The royal icing's done. I'm going to deal with that in a second, but I'm going to put my creme brulee in the oven in a very sketchy way, so you're going to hear a lot of ah and ah. That was the same noise. What would a different panic noise from me be? Probably. You're going to be hearing a lot of that noise over by the oven right now. I also need another oven mitt because the other ones are being used as holders as to not burn my countertop. Don't worry, I have so many of these. Open the oven, pull it out a little bit, slide this on without spilling any of the custard or the water. Very gently. Very, very gently. And then I'm going to take this water and pour the rest of it in here so it fills up the sides so said custard can actually bake. Sure, yeah, fuck it, that's enough. Push the little thing back in. Very scary. And now that bakes for about 25 minutes. It says 25 minutes, but it also said I was only supposed to fill up the containers like halfway. So I'm gonna start with 25 minutes, see how it works out. And then check it again afterwards. Royal icing. I'm gonna grab a bunch of different containers so I can color them a bunch of different colors because I want to do that. I think I'm just trying to get in my decoration fill from the gingerbread house because I didn't really get to decorate the gingerbread house. It just kind of collapsed and I just sprayed it full of food coloring and glitter. So I think I'm finally gonna actually get to the decorating portion of this. So this isn't hot anymore. Do I watch the Great British Bake Off show? On occasion. Only when I'm in like a certain mood to watch it, because sometimes I'll watch it and I'm just like, oh yeah, like wow, it's so cool to see people like bake this stuff, and then other times I'm just like, you idiots! You absolute fucking morons! What are you doing? And I can't yell at British people, they're too nice. I mean, I definitely will try my hardest to yell at British people, but sometimes they're just too nice. I'm like, oh, they're trying their hardest, but also, you have no idea what you're doing, do you? I mean, that's the whole portion, or the whole point of the show, I guess. Rain cookies would be good with the extra egg whites. I would do that, but there's a little bit of yolk in the egg white, so I can't actually use it for any purposes that you would normally use egg whites for baking, because there is a little bit of yolk in it. So I think I'm just going to use it for omelets in the morning. Huh. I probably could have added a little bit more water into this, but I still think it's a good texture. I'm gonna weirdly spoon it into these containers and then color said containers. But I don't need a lot of each color, so just a little bit. Just a good scoopy scoop of you, good scoopy scoop of you. That's probably good, and then I might as well just color them and put them in bags right away. What colors am I doing? Blue, red, green, another light blue, red and green and blue. I'm also going to do one that's literally just white but glittery, because I'm going to save some white. So I think I'm going to start with the light blue. Scoop, scoop. I actually don't have a scoop, which is slightly upsetting. I broke my other scoop. So I'm going to mix this up. It's kind of hard because this would be easier with a rubber spatula, but I think I used up all my rubber spatulas. That's a good blue color. Kinda. I mean, it's a light blue color. I have dark blue colors too. I am actually going to steal this spatula that I literally just used for the royal icing. Baby spatula. Couldn't say the name right, but close enough. Lord Duckington. All hail Lord Duckington. Piping bag. The not good kind of piping bag, but I can't buy the good kind of piping bag. I probably could off of like Amazon. That seems like a later problem though. Alright, the next color is also going to be blue, just like a darker blue, so I'm just going to save this spoon for that. Baby spatula. Alright, open that up. Attempt to pour it in. I need like a cup to hold things, but I also don't think I have a cup that fits the width of the piping bag. Maybe this one? I have like these weird little glasses, so just put this in here. You can't see what I'm doing because there's too much stuff in the way, but I'm just gonna put this in here, kind of open it up, shove it in. And then, while that's holding that, I can do this and pour it in. Get in there. Yeah, get in there. I am very nervous that I'm just gonna spill this all over the table. But, there we go. Finish the scraping in. Get you in there. Heck yeah. Get that. Like, it's not, it feels like such a small amount of frosting, but I'm probably not going to use that much of this color. Like, I'm going to have a bunch of other colors. So, get you in there. Tie you up. We're shoving our fingers through holes. We're tying things up. We're, I'm using my teeth because I couldn't do that at the bakery, but I can do it here. If I had a big syringe, I could just inject the frosting. Alright. Bag is tied. Put this over here for now. I'm gonna scoop some more in. Oh. That seems like a lot of frosting. I think that's a good amount. Yeah. Shoving fingers in things, tying things up, using teeth. All normal things you do in baking. other coloring, the other blue. I want this to be like a nice dark blue. So mix you up. Why is the dark blue not much darker than the light blue? Probably because I'm using liquid food coloring for the dark blue and gel food coloring for the light blue. Like, I put 1 drop of the light blue in there, and that was the color that it got to, so I need to add an ungodly amount of liquid coloring to this to make it a good dark blue. Scraping things, getting all the food coloring mixed up. I think that's a good dark blue color. So I grab my tiny glass again. Can't hear the response because 4 ads. I don't know why it's 4 ads. It's not like I changed the ads at all. Like, at any point, like, it's a lie. I added it at one point, but that was a while ago. Like, anything that's happening now is not my problem or my fault. Shove it in there again. Because this is the normal process of baking, just 2 fingers shoving it in the hole. I'm just trying to make it awful at this point. Get in there! Let it drip down. Beautiful. Alright, that's 2 colors done. I still want to do red and green, and then I will dye the rest of... Well, that's a lie. I won't dye it. I will add glitter to the rest of the food, or not food coloring, to the rest of the frosting. You keep talking about 7 fingers. Get in there. Shove 2 fingers in the hole. There we go. Tying things up again. Red and green? What is this? Christmas? I thought my outfit was very Christmassy today. It's hard to see again with like the camera and like it's randomly, weirdly, like sepia toned filter. It makes me feel like I'm in the middle of like a Twilight movie with it. But my hair is very red right now, and this dress, oh no. And this dress is green, so... There we go. So I'm very Christmassy today. We got light blue, we got other blue. This one, you're done, you're done, you're done. As I drop frosting on the floor. Get out of here, no one wants you. You come here, everyone wants you. Team Edward or Team Jacob? I was very much a Team Jacob girl growing up. Like, very, very, very much so, to the point where, I don't know. I had, like, so many, like, posters and stuff. I didn't even think of Edward being an option, because I just thought he was fucking weird. Team Kyle. Team Charlie. Who's Team Charlie? Because now I feel like I'm Team Charlie. I went from being a Team Jacob to Team Bella's dad. Because I feel like he's the only sane one in that entire series. Valerie Gothic, hello! Welcome! Nowadays everyone's Team Charlie. That's the only way to go. Alright, back to shoving things into other places. Shoving fingers into holes. There we go. The fuck was the age gap? I have no idea. I also recently learned that, Bella's, well not Bella's, God, what's her name? Stephanie Meyer, the girl who wrote Twilight, her brother in real life's name was Jacob. And she was the self-insert character in her, like, books. Like, she has, like, gone on to say, like, hey, yeah, like, I think of myself as Bella, but, like, your brother is named Jacob, and you named one of the main characters, one of the love interests in your novel, who you are basically you are the main character. Just fucking went and named, okay, I don't know. And Jacob imprinting on a baby. I don't know how we all watched those movies and we're like, oh my god, cinema in the making, because what was it, like last year they added all of the Twilight movies to Netflix, and I binge watched all of them, and I'm like, oh my god. Literal garbage. Absolute just like awful garbage, like a not good time. That's not green, that's blue. Where's my green? I have multiple greens, so add some of your green, add some of this green. Not gonna lie, I read that as, are we really surprised after resume? Because I refuse to say that child's name correctly. Resume, Renaissance, Residue, Nessie. You named my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster? God, that movie's so weird. Now, guess what I'm gonna be watching after I'm done with stream? Because if you said all of the Twilight movies and not doing anything else productive today, you would be correct. Alright. The green is greening. So get you in there. It's just nicely trickling down the bag. We need a green bag this holiday season. Please. Please. Yoink. There we go. Get in there. Alright, we got the green, so all we need left is red. No. What is happening right now? I have no idea. Ever. At any point. Whatsoever. To be fair. Alright. Tying the bag up. This time I specifically said bag, so there would be no questioning on what's being tied up. To tie the bag. God, I hate these bags so much. So much. Did you know that 50 Shades of Grey was Twilight fanfiction originally? Dude, I know the whole fucking line. The whole line of 50 Shades of Grey was fanfiction of Twilight. Twilight was a fanfiction of My Chemical Romance. My Chemical Romance was not a fanfiction of 9/11, but My Chemical Romance was heavily influenced of 9/11. So if 9/11 didn't happen, we would not have had 50 Shades of Grey. Just saying. The 9/11 to 50 Shades of Grey pipeline. It's the weirdest fucking pipeline I've ever heard, and I'm obsessed with it. It's the weirdest butterfly effect I've ever come across. I love it so much, honestly. Like, the movies are bad, and I was too young to read the books when they first started coming out. I don't know why my mom took me to see those movies. Like, I was probably in, like, middle school when those movies were coming out. But, like, I did not have, like, the brain or the attention span to read the fucking Twilight novels. So I just watched the movies and just, like, they're so bad that they're kind of good. They're, like, bad in the best ways. I got a little bit of frosting for the red, because I'm going to leave the rest of this in here white, and literally just add an ungodly amount of glitter to it to see what happens. Are we quoting 50 Shades of Grey now? Because I love all of the terrible quotes. Put his thumb in my mouth, and then the other one. And then two more. Wider, he said, as he put in one more. I bet you've never had this many thumbs in your mouth. I hadn't. How does he have so many thumbs? Dude. Fun fact about me that I do not share with many people. I like, well, that's this fact with people that I enjoy writing in my free time, like just creative writing, just having a good time like that. But I am currently in the process of writing basically what I've been calling the anti-50 Shades of Grey, and it's literally just a book about literally the opposite of 50 Shades of Grey. It's about basically femdoming, but it's creative writing. That's definitely not creative. I mean, it's creative in a way, but I don't know. I have fun writing it in my free time. I don't think I'm ever going to share it with anyone, but I am writing the anti-50 Shades of Grey, just an FYI. It's pink, but I'm not really going to be able to get it red, because I don't have good red food coloring. It's all like liquid food coloring. Good for fan fiction. Yeah, no, it's a self-insert anti-50 Shades of Grey fan fiction. That's exactly what it is. But there are some other things where I'm writing. I just have like a bunch of random book ideas in my head. Am I ever going to write any of them? Probably not. I read a chapter here and there, but I'm never actually going to probably sit down and write a book. You know how much money I could make if I sold it on the... I probably could make a good amount of money with that book. I don't know if it would be for good reasons or bad reasons, but... I don't know, maybe if I get further into it, because right now I'm on, like, chapter 4. I think I have, like, maybe, like, 70 pages. Which, now that I'm thinking about that, that's a lot! Like, I've written 70 pages, but I haven't even gotten to any of the good stuff yet. I'm still setting up the storyline. I'm still figuring out the characters. I still have 70 pages worth of writing. I actually have to look it up and figure out how much... Like, I don't know, because I've been, like, writing on my phone. Like, it's, writing it on, like, a Google Docs. The good stuff. Yeah, I haven't even gotten to the good stuff of the spicy romance novel. It's a slow burn. As someone who, read a lot of fan fiction when she was younger, it's a slow burn. Because we're on chapter 4 and nothing interesting has happened yet. Anyway, back to fingering things. Do fingers, shove them in the hole. Oh, here's another line. Oh, please do. I feel the color in my cheeks rising again. It must be the color of the Communist Manifesto. Girlie, there are other ways to describe red. There are a multitude of ways to describe red. For example, this frosting is the color of my anger. This frosting is the color of, I don't know, now I'm just thinking Christmassy wise. I can imagine that of a line of 50 Shades of Grey too. Like, my face got as red as Santa's suit. Like, I don't know, there's definitely also got to be like some spicy novels out there about Santa, because I can't imagine there wouldn't be. Can't find your favorite line? Well, if you do, please let me know, but please also give me context that that's the line. Because if you just start spewing some random stuff in chat, I'm gonna be concerned. Rule 34. You're right. I have a question that may or may not be a dumb question. Is Rule 34 only for pictures, or is it for everything? Because I feel like it's usually only for pictures, but I can imagine someone writing a fan fiction about, there's a published novel. There are published novels about Santa smut. It's everything, good to know. I wouldn't be surprised. Have you guys heard of that? I can't remember his name, but there's this one guy, he makes like romance novels and he sells them on like Amazon, but they're like the weirdest fucking titles ever. Like the weirdest titles ever. Because if someone can find that, I want to remember some of the names. Like, I feel like I have a vague remembrance. Remembrance? Is that a word? I have no idea. But a vague memory of, like, some of the titles. But I have no idea. Alright, all that's left in here is white. So I'm going to take this, put it in an ungodly amount of glitter so it turns basically silver and glittery. She looked at him with the burning intensity of a urinary tract infection. Just because it perfectly fits doesn't mean you have to write it down. Just because that is, in fact, a burning intensity doesn't mean anything. Alright. Glitter. It's not getting very glittery, but it's getting it's getting there. I could probably add more glitter. Just all the glitter. An ungodly amount of glitter. That's a lot of glitter. Maybe it's not getting glittery and shiny because it's not translucent. It's just, I don't know, but I was thinking it would dye the frosting. It is like a silvery color. It's just not shiny, which is weird. Because all I added was glitter. I mean, I can just put glitter on top. So it's not really a big problem. I forgot the last finger in. How could I forget? Hitting it. Alright, I'm probably only gonna do a couple cookies today. I love the auto mod, just like randomly being like, I don't think this is allowed, but I'm like, nah man, it is allowed. Ignatius Jelly, I definitely could write a foot fetish fanfiction. I remember it was to high definition crystal clear nipples. I hear Undyne, is that the song that's playing? No, maybe not. I have no idea. The anti-smut? It's the dare equivalent of spicy books. That's just a romance novel. I don't know. Like anti-smut? Oh, the UTI thing? Yeah, I don't know. Like, the book is supposed to turn people on. I don't want to think about a UTI at that time. Alright, I have a lot of this frosting, so I don't think it'll all fit into one bag, but I'm going to try my hardest. Get in there! Beautiful. I'm honestly very impressed that I did all of these piping bags without spilling any of the frosting. Literally, pop the bubble. Without spilling any frosting all over the table. Very impressed with myself. But this might be where I lose it. I'm gonna bring the sides up a little bit, just because I want to add a little bit more. I have a friend who's a police says dare bumper stickers are probably because it's a probable cause for a vehicle search because the only people who actually have them are cops or drug dealers. That's very, very correct. I completely understand that. Because, like, I'll see people, like, out and about with, like, a Dare t-shirt, and I'm like, who the fuck wears Dare t-shirts? I'm like, oh, it's sarcasm. We're wearing it sarcastically. I gotcha. Alright, the timer went off for the creme brulee. I'm gonna finish up tying this bag, which may or may not work. Please, did I fill the bag too full? Screen keeps going weird. Are things happening? Is the lag starting? I have streamed for almost 2 hours, and I feel like it only happens after I stream for longer than 2 hours. Disapproval radiates off her like a lethal isotope. Dude, this is beautiful. I'm loving this. Just gonna do a bad reading. I do want to read 50 Shades of Grey, because I never have. And because, like, I'll be writing my own book, and then I'm like, I wonder what, like, because they're not similar, but they're kind of similar, just in the way of, like, it is a self-insert novel of a pastry chef who gets, like, picked up by, like, this, like, fancy, like, really rich dude, and then he's like, hey, I want you to dominate me, but Hidden in it. I'm trying to tie this bag. It's not working. But I want to read 50 Shades of Grey just to know how bad it is, so I know what tropes and, like, things to avoid. God damn it. Tie! I filled it too full, and now I feel like my creme brulee is doing weird things in the oven. Let me check it. How you doing in there? Are you jiggly? Oh yeah, no, you're still a liquid. I'm gonna put it in for 10 more minutes. Hey, baby. Because I put it in for 25, and then give it another 10 minutes, that's 35 minutes. I filled them a lot fuller than I said they were supposed to, but... Oh yeah, no, I definitely can't avoid all the tropes, when it has all of them. All of the bad tropes. Alright, Ty, you, please. I hate these bags so much because they're impossible to tie if I fill them slightly fuller than halfway. I gape at him, shocked, and I'm shocked that he has the capacity of shocking me. It's so bad. It's so bad. I love it. Alright, I think that's the best I'm gonna get it. There we go. Bam. Throw you in there. So many dishes, but now we move everything out of the way. I didn't even use this one. This one's so clean. You're also clean. Surprisingly did not get any frosting on it. Move this out of the way. Now to decorating. I think I'm gonna start with like filling in all of the little tops of the hint in it. I also need scissors. Filling in all the tops of the ornaments. All the little hook thingies with like the gray. Because it's gray now. I wanted it to be shiny and sparkly and fun, but it's gray now. I also don't think you can see me decorating very well, but... Oh, how did the gingerbread house turn out? That's a gingerbread house now. A good time. It's delicious, don't get me wrong, it just did not... A masterpiece, I see. Thank you for understanding my creative liberties. She was freezing on an ice planet and decided to copy Luke... What? Is that another one? Now I feel like you're just making these up, Lord Duckington. Which, honestly, you could tell me anything is in that book. Or anything was in the movie. Because I think I saw the first movie just because I was curious, and then... I think there's like 2 or 3 more movies after that. Alright, filling in all the tops. Well, talking about bottoms, I don't know. Just kind of hinting it, clean up the sides a little bit. I also don't like these piping bags because they have, like, these on the sides. No, I was commenting on the line I posted. Good, because if that was in there, I would be very concerned. So I'm gonna snip off, like, the weird sides of this because they keep dragging into the frosting as I'm frosting. And that's not good. I don't want that, so cut them off. Don't need them anymore. Yoink. Alright, now's the time where I probably become silent because I'm concentrating so hard. Because every time I decorate these cookies, I just remember that big battle that was on, like, TikTok of all of these people being like, I wouldn't pay that much for a cookie. Because there was this lady doing decorated shortbread cookies and was charging, like, I don't even remember how much she was charging, but it was like, you know, I thought it was a little bit high. A little bit of a high price, but, like, that's about the average that, like, decorated shortbread cookies go to. And people kept arguing, like, I would never pay that much for a cookie. And it's like, yeah, probably because you're thinking of a chocolate chip cookie. These are not chocolate chip cookies that you just, like, shove everything into a mixer and pop them in the oven and then they come out and they're done. you have to do that, but also a whole decoration process. These aren't like just cookies that you buy on a daily basis, because no one's gonna spend $10 on a cookie on a daily basis. These are like special event cookies, special occasion cookies. Like, this is something that like you pay someone to do. It's the exact same thing of like, I'm not gonna pay $1,000 for a cake, but I will on my wedding because I want it to look nice. It's like the exact same thing, but everyone was just so mad. It was so weird. I'm like, y'all aren't even bakers. If you don't want to buy her cookies, don't buy her cookies. Like, it's that simple. But like, her pricing shouldn't be like determined by you. People want to buy them because they don't want to make them, but then get mad. Dude, no, that's literally it. Because at my old job, we would make these cookies. Like, we would have decorated shortbread cookies. And then I don't even remember the price of them. I want to say like 20 cookies was upwards of like $70. But then we also sold a kit for cheaper where we would just cut out the cookies for you and then give you the royal icing and you decorate it yourselves. And we would have people like coming in and being like, oh, I want decorated shortbread cookies, but I don't want to pay the price. So we would be like, okay, like here's the kit, like do it yourself then. And then they would come back to the restaurant and be like, my cookies didn't turn out nice because your cookies, they weren't flat, your icing was weird. And I'm like, you just can't decorate cookies. You just wanted it to be cheaper because you didn't want to pay for it. So instead you thought you could do it yourself, and then you fucking couldn't because you didn't want to pay for the price for professionals to do it. Anyway. It's time for the decoration process of like the actual cookie. I don't know how I'm gonna decorate them. I think one of them I'm just gonna completely cover in gray, and then once it's done, add like snowflakes onto it. So I'm gonna start with those. I have some ideas in my head on how to decorate them, but also not at all. Yoink. Rant on. I will always go on a rant for decorated shortbread cookies because these bitches are bullshit. Like, I'm about to fill in this whole cookie and it's probably gonna take me like 2 minutes. Yoink. Like, this is the process of filling in the cookie. And I'm getting gaps in here, so I'm gonna have to go back through. Bam, cookie sorta filled. I think we're just gonna take this spatula, kind of smooth it out a little bit. I just kind of connect the things, but it's also already drying. Add a little bit more here and there. And I'm literally just gonna shake the cookie. Did I tell you I have a duck costume? You're really into the ducks. Lord Duckington. I would assume that's a good thing because you're a lord. You need to be in charge of the ducks. But that worked out pretty well. So we got one flooded. Bye everyone, hope everything turns out okay. Goodbye, I still struggle to pronounce your name. Caro Nix is the best I'm gonna get. You have a good day. Alright, I'm also gonna flood this one with gray too. And then the other ones, I'm gonna flood with the other colors and just fuck around and find out. I also kind of want to sit down while I'm doing this. I have the chair. I'm gonna use the chair. Because I always used to sit while decorating cookies too, because sometimes the decorations would take like 5 hours. So it was a perfect opportunity where it would be like, hey Amanda, do you want to decorate shortbread cookies today? I'm like, would I like to sit on my ass and sit in the same spot and not do anything else all day for 5 hours? Fucking absolutely I will. Alright. Back to the decoration process. I also decorate things weird because I like hold my wrist. I missed the line I was joking about again as well. Oh no. What did it say? When I climb into his body and hold him. That's serial killer-esque. But again, I hold my wrist while I decorate to like. That's how I move my hand. I don't move my hand like this. I hold my wrist and I move my hand with my other hand. It's super freaking weird. But like, this is how I don't know, I feel like it steadies my hand, because otherwise my hands shake and then the lines get all wonky. Also, there's fucking 17 seconds left on the creme brulee. How's it going? How you doing? Still, hold on, what does it say? Until the custard is just set. I think it's there. I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes, just because I'm afraid. But it is almost set. Until it's like just set. So yeah, I give it like 5 more minutes. See what happens, and then I'll pull them out. I have a not a serial killer hoodie. That's, yeah, no. If someone was wearing a hoodie that says not a serial killer, I'm gonna automatically assume they're not a serial killer because that's what it says on the sweatshirt. Definitely no other thought process with that. How am I? Here. Finishing the flooding. I also definitely could have thinned out the frosting. It probably would have flooded better. But I wanted to make sure that I could make pretty decorations. Which is what I will do. Yoink. Squeeze you up. These are not good. Also, fun fact, I never learned how to do these in culinary school. I did them like once, but they thought it was a process that we wouldn't have to learn because no one orders them anymore. And then the next year, these cookies fucking blew up everywhere, and everyone was ordering this. But again, I learned how to make gum paste flowers, which no one uses anymore. Everyone just uses fresh flowers because why would I have, like, waste my time and money making flowers out of something that's technically edible, but no one's gonna eat it. That's the same thing with flowers. Technically edible, but no one's gonna eat the flowers, so, like, might as well just fucking put fresh flowers into your cake for your wedding instead of just trying to convince someone to make them from fucking Play-Doh. I don't know. I'm gonna do this one. Oh, blue. I'm also used to the bags being a little sticky because, like, some piping bags have, like, grip to them, so, like, the outside is sticky, so, like, when your hands are covered in, like, frosting and buttercream, it's easy to grab. So that is why I have dropped 3 piping bags so far. Yoink. Cover the blue with blue. Blue, da-ba-dee-da-doo-da. Oh, there was an air bubble in this one. Filling it up, kinda, sort of. Not to the best of my abilities, but close. So we got this dark blue one that I can also cover in snowflakes. I forgot the word for snowflakes, as if there isn't a fucking million of them outside right now, and it's still snowing. I really thought that it was not going to snow this much. I thought that they were bullshitting on the winter advisory warning. Because I feel like that happens all the time, where they're just like, oh yeah, it's going to be a huge snowstorm, and then the snowstorm comes, and we're like, hey, what the fuck was that? They're like, well, it wasn't what we were expecting. Because we were expecting fucking Armageddon. And everyone was running around the grocery stores and trying to buy a bunch of groceries in case they can't get out of their house tomorrow. Or, like, before Christmas. I don't know. That's just been, like, what I've been used to. Like, growing up in Wisconsin. 100%. Where they're like, oh my god, there's gonna be a huge snowstorm. And especially as a child, you would be like, oh my god, we're gonna have a snow day tomorrow. So you go to sleep, like, really late. Like, you stay up without your parents knowing because you're like, dude, I'm going to be able to sleep in tomorrow because it's going to be a snow day, because every single adult for the last, like, 3 days has been talking about how wild the snowstorm's going to be. And then I would wake up, my parents would wake me up and be like, hey, are you ready for school? I'm like, what do you mean ready for school? Isn't there a snowstorm? Like, we can't go outside. There's a snowstorm. And they're like, oh yeah, no, the snowstorm was only actually 2 inches. You gotta go to school. And it was the most depressing thing ever. It was always so sad because I would get so excited because literally, again, everyone would be talking about how wild the snowstorm's gonna be and we're gonna have to like shut down school for like 2 or 3 days and then it's like, nah. What? I have no idea I don't know what's going on anymore, ever. But my creme brulee actually has 20 seconds left, so I'm just gonna take them out of the oven. I don't know if they're technically done or not. But again, it says until it's just set, so I think it's just set, considering my towel is boiling. Yoink. Oh, and that back one got a little brown. It's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're done. They're a little jiggly, but not, like, water jiggly. Regular jiggly. I would show you one, but I'm afraid to pick one up. I'm gonna wait till they cool a little bit, and then I'll show you one. But, like, right now, I'm afraid to touch it at all. I turned off the oven, though, so it's definitely not gonna be on all night again, like it was last night. Anyway, back to the decorations. Already there, principal had the keys, hadn't shown up, so we had to go home. Oh no! If you shake it and it barely moves, it's just set. Let me do a little shake. I mean, one of them is like kind of brown, so I feel like... Yeah, they're not a liquid, but they still are a little jiggly, so... One of my coworkers, or one of my old coworkers at my old job, used to have a saying, because during pie season, we would have to jiggle the pies, and, like, hold on. Never mind, I thought I was gonna sneeze. But every time we would, like, jiggle the pie, we would be like, is this done? And she would be like, I don't know, is it as jiggly as me? And then she would just shake her titties. It was a good time. I miss her. I'm on it again. Oh, God. Winter weather is a bitch. We allow the word bitch here. And a permanent term. Bitch. Good to know. Because you have to estimate the altitude for the 32-degree line. Get it wrong, you have rain instead of snow. No! I definitely prefer the snow over the rain. But only... Like, I prefer snow over rain if I have to go outside. But if I can stay inside, maybe rain over snow. I don't know. If I have to go outside and it's raining, I fucking hate it. If it's snowing, I can deal with that. I'm trying to cut the sides again for this piping bag because it's awful otherwise. And I think I just snipped a little bit of the bag, which I didn't want to do, but it's fine. Now there's just a bunch of little tiny plastic pieces around my table. But here we are. I also think I cut this bag a little thick, so the opening is a little wider than I would like. But right now we're just filling the cookies, so... do some more decoration afterwards. Probably only gonna, like, decorate a couple of them. I'm gonna fill all of them on stream, but I might... I might only, like, do some decorations on some of them and then finish them tomorrow. Yoink. Give it a little... Oh. I fucked up the top a little bit, but give it a little shaky shake. Move some of the frosting that got on the side. Hold on, there's frosting everywhere. Yoink. Do I play Dreamlight Valley? I probably do not, because I'm not entirely sure what that is. I know Dead by Daylight. I don't even play that game, but I know of it. Scrape the sides of the cookies. There's still frosting all over the sides, but it's not as bad now. Yoink, scrape. There we go. That's a cookie done. So I got a blue cookie, 2 gray cookies. I got 4 big cookies left. I think I might leave the little ones for later. Oh, is that the Disney game that I've been seeing? I didn't actually know the name of it, but I know that there's the Disney game on the Switch. If that's what that is. I'm tempted now if it's like Stardew Valley. I don't know, I'm not a very big Disney fan. Like, I like Disney, but like, I don't know. I looked at it and I saw that it was still like $60. And I just bought the new Pokemon game, and I'm like, I am only allowed to make one large video game purchase a month. And so my large video game purchase was the new Pokemon, so I guess that's the next large, no, what's the next one? It's not like I have a list or anything, but High on Life is another one that, I need to, allocate my money towards. Because I'm like, I love video games, but like, the good new ones are so expensive. Where it's like, I understand how you can justify making me pay $60 for this, but also I don't understand how you can justify me spending $60 on this. Oh, I cut this one really big too. Oh well. It's easier to flood, but decorations are going to be interesting. I'm going to continue this one in the swirl pattern. Okay, never mind. It was actually really easy to fill this one with how thick the fucking... I cut the hole. Never mind, I botched it at the end. It's fine. I paid $60 for 20 hours of gameplay. Yeah, that's not really where I want to allocate my time or money. Do I know where I want to allocate my time and money? No. But it's not $60 for 20 minutes, or not 20 minutes, 20 hours. You know what, that's actually not bad. If I do the math, which I am not going to do. Actually, I have my phone right here, I can do the math. So, 63... Hold on, I'm doing math. You paid 5 seconds per minute. Or, no, 50 cents per minute for that game. Hours and hours of Dreamlight. I should get the game because it does seem fun. Like, I was looking at it and then I just refused with the price, but maybe one day I'll get there. The duck cult requires an offering. Can I offer you a snippet of plastic bag? Because I don't got any lemonade or grapes. None of the above. I have hot chocolate, but I'm saving that for myself. Alright. Cover a green one. Yoink. Concentration. No repeats or hesitations. I'll go first. You guys will go second. The category is... I can't think of a good category, so... It's been so long since I played any of those games. I used to play them all the time because I used to go to, well, I used to be in gymnastics for a really long time. And then I would go to gymnastics meets and there would be a bunch of kids there from a bunch of different teams. And so, like, I would know some kids, but, like, other kids, like, I wouldn't know at all. But it would be, like, we would be waiting for awards where they literally just, like, you know, you get awards. And we would, like, all get into a group, everyone of a bunch of different teams, and play those games. And they were so much fun. Like, concentration, or... I don't know. I don't remember many of the other games. I definitely remember concentration, though. Smooth you guys out. Get rid of all the bubbles. There's the green one. A cookie will do fine. Alright, coming to you in 5 to 7 business months. Life is fun, but it's not on the Switch. Yeah. Unfortunately, I feel like, I don't know. I'll, like, buy things for my Switch, and then I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to play this game. But then I, like, try to play it, and I'm like, this would have been better on the computer. Or I'll, like, play a game on the computer, and I'm like, this would have been so much fun if I could play, like, other places, like I'll bring my Switch places, like I used to bring it on the train with me and play like Stardew Valley on the train while I'm going to work. But I'm like, oh, I could have played this like other places, so I didn't have to like bring my computer with me. I don't know. So I feel like every time I buy something or like a video game on a platform, I'm just gonna want it on another platform as well. And I try not to have like duplicate games, except for Stardew Valley, in which I have on my PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, my Switch, my laptop. I think I had it on my phone for a while, because there's a Stardew Valley app. It's not very good to play. It's not good controls, because you are playing on a touchscreen. But, so yeah, I have a little bit left of some of these. I'm going to finish up with a green one. Another green one. Hit a bit. Damn, this is hard. Well, a little bit of green. Filling her up, filling her in. I don't know why the cookie's a her, but that's what he said / she said / everyone said. There we go. Sort of. I guess. Heck yeah. Done. With that one. I still have one left. What color do I want to do this one? I think the light blue. I don't have a lot of the light blue yet, so that's what they said? Yeah. Did the post-service announcement strike it? It used to be 5 to 6 working months, not 5 to 7. Yeah, it might still get there in 5 months, but we've had a lot of layoffs at the union. I know unions don't usually have... Do unions have layoffs? I don't know. I've never been in a union. Also, hello, Evan. Welcome to the stream. Well, welcome back, I should say. Welcome to cookie decoration and whatever the fuck we're talking about right now. I have no idea. I don't know, making sexually suggestive jokes. That's what we're doing. That's what we're talking about. It's been a while since I've cut my nails, so I'm like squeezing the bag right now, and I don't want to stop like the pressure that I'm using, so I'm literally just like digging my nails into my hand. It's a good time. I remember why I kept cutting my nails while I was working, and then all of a sudden I stopped working, and then I'm like, I'm gonna not cut and paint my nails. I'm gonna let them grow out, because if I let my nails grow out, they get super long. To the point where I've never really worn fake nails before, because I've just never had like a reason to. The duck also needs caffeine with her coffee. Okay, I'm gonna pour straight coffee into a cardboard box. That's gonna be how it's shipped to you. That's how I end up on Dirty TikTok. I already ended up on Kink Talk with my fucking Tamagotchi, because I posted a video about my Tamagotchi and how it helps me drink water, and then a bunch of people were like, it was so weird. Like, I got multiple people stitching that video being like, this is the perfect way to get my sub to drink water. I'm like, I'm glad I'm helping out the kink community, but like, also, I don't know how we got here. Alright, I'm gonna leave the little ones for now, and instead I'm going to start doing some decorations on the big cookies that I've already filled. So we got one of the gray ones here. It is dry on top, so I'm just going to do a couple snowflakes, see what happens, do a line over here, a line down here. How many points do snowflakes have? 6? 6 or 8, I don't know. Probably different. Got some snowflakes, and then I'll do a little one here. And I keep forgetting these bags have these edges, and I only cut off some of the edges, so I keep smearing shit. Fucking rude. I hate these piping bags so much. More tiny plastic pieces all over the table. It'll be a good snack for later. Okay, this snowflake is not the prettiest snowflake, but it is... It's something. Let me tell you that. As many as you want, they just have to be symmetrical. None of these are going to be symmetrical. I am not that good at my job. Oh, okay. I mean, I keep trying to make these. I don't even know what I'm doing. It's not bad. I mean, it's also not good. I'm gonna hold it from back here so you guys can't see it up close. So you also think it's good. But also, to be fair, every time I've ever made shortbread cookies or like decorated shortbread cookies, I've been like, wow, these are the ugliest things I've ever made. But everyone walking by would be like, oh my god, those cookies are so cute. I love them so much. I'm like, this really just is like artists hating their own work. Like, I would always also, like, if anyone else was decorating shortbread cookies, I would be like, oh my god, that looks so good. And they'd be like, thanks, I hate it. And it's just really like the art. Like, the thing of artists hating their own work. Yeah, Evan. Oh, I think everything I do is bad. Yeah, you're an artist now. I don't get to make the rules. That's fine there. Your boyfriend should put a child lock on the wine? For what? I am the one that's not drinking right now. My boyfriend is currently drinking right now. I am not the one drinking right now. Also, I have to show the child. I'm not going to bring him the house this time. Maybe I can set up another chair and he can just sit in this chair. Because I feel like he doesn't like it in here because there's no space for him to sit. I've also been hoping that doing this has been teaching Mason that it's okay to be held, because he doesn't like being held and like walked around with. I don't know why. Like, holding him is fine, but like if I move a little bit, he starts to squirm and he's like, nah, I don't want to be here. That's not for you. Not a cookie for you. These are not for you. You have your own Christmas present. I didn't buy you anything, but I know my mom did, so Grandma bought you a Christmas present. Oh! He didn't know the chair could turn. He's here. He's cute, though. Did my Tamagotchi beep? It might have. I have summoned a child. And Twitch didn't even take your points? Well, I don't know what to tell you for that. Then you put a child lock on the fridge. It's Mason! It's Dipper! Hello, buddy. Now he's just appreciating me pet him. I'm not going to decorate any more cookies now, apparently. This is a Mason stream. Mason, can you finish up the cookies for me? No, he's just going to watch the sink drip. Can I at least have my chair back? Thank you. I appreciate it. You try to get my dog's reaction to his presents for TikTok? Oh, please tag me in that. I want to see dogs getting presents. There he is. And there he goes. Goodbye, Mason. Now he's only a memory in our dreams. I'd be a perfect mom one day. I do not believe that. I do want to be a mom at some point, but also in this climate, in this economy, Who knows? Got more little snowflakes. They're cute. I'm gonna add little triangles at the end. Again, I did not cut these tips very well. Okay, this one's better than the other one. I mean, not by much, but at least by a little bit. Get a little small one down here. Yoink. And maybe a big one up here, but it's kind of off the center. Hit. Hit. Beautiful. Kind of scrape you off. Just scrape it on a sheet tray, it's fine. Cats are fur babies, you're right. You want to get a coffee in this economy? I just keep saying that, like, all the time. Like, really? In this economy? But it is the truth. Like, you want me to accomplish something? In this economy? Absolutely not. You can't make me. Alright, we got another little snowflake. I'm kind of afraid to hold it up because I'm afraid the frosting is going to slide down. But they're cute. This one's a lot better. I'll show you this one up close. Never mind, I can't. There we go. That's cute. I'm enjoying it. Alright. I'm going to take this red one. I'm going to do a Christmas tree on the red one. I'm also going to get some sprinkles right away because I want to shove some sprinkles in there. Some sprinky sprues. I'm going to open this up because I just have a bunch of different colors. So I'm going to add these onto the Christmas tree as little ornaments. It's going to be freaking adorable. Just a response to saying anything could be to turn down a date offer. Hey, would you want to go on a date with me in this economy? Really? Christmas tree. Do I need to like open any of these? Because once, oh, that's like the weirdest shaker ever. There's like 3 holes on top that just like shake them out. But okay. Alright. I'm gonna make a little Christmas tree on this cookie and then just sprinkle a bunch of sprinkles on it. I'm gonna start with a triangle and then do another triangle and then another triangle. I think that's all the triangles I can fit. Maybe I can fit one more triangle. I'm gonna attempt to fit one more triangle. Heck yeah. Fill it up. Fill her up. Again, I don't know why the Christmas cookies are hers. Maybe it's just because I like saying fill her up. There we go. Got the Christmas tree, and then while it is still wet, oh, I can also just like completely pop off the top. That's good to know. Oh no. A little too many though. One blue sprinkle and the red sprinkles. There is. Just sprinkle a couple of the orange on there. I'm trying to, a couple of the orange. A little red. Yoink. I'm gonna grab, there's yellow, right? There isn't even yellow on here. There's only orange, and I'll take some of the blue from over here that I grabbed earlier. They're starting to fall off already. They're starting to harden, the frosting. Get some, I don't know, pink? Sure. The frosting's starting to harden, so it's not sticking, so I just gotta tap it in a little bit. Oh no. What other colors? Real quick. Sprinkles all over the table. No, I think that's good. I'll add an orange one to the top for a star because I didn't make any yellow, nor do I have any yellow sprinkles because I thought there were yellow sprinkles in here, but apparently not. A little orange one on top. Gather the rest of the sprinkles. Huh. Can I offer anyone a handful of sprinkles? That's gah! No, I completely understand what you meant. Look at that. Little Christmas tree. That's adorable. Got one of those. I don't know what to do with the green ones. I think I might just... Meow? Cute little Christmas tree. This one I think I might just, I don't know, do like a line across in red so it looks like kind of like a Christmas ornament with just like Christmassy colors. So like, you across.
You hear my neck crack?
Yeah, I did just hear your neck crack.
Glad I didn't kill myself on accident.
We were talking about that the other day. It's just like, you know, cracking your neck is probably the quickest and the most accidental death you can do. Like, hold on, I gotta crack my neck real quick and then just snap.
So they go to your funeral. Oh, he loved cracking his neck.
He loved cracking his neck. He died doing what he loved.
Pretty much.
Would you like to decorate a cookie?
Sure.
Are you afraid?
Yes.
You should be.
Why, you are an artist.
Thank you.
I am not an artist, so...
I'm gonna just randomly add some green sprinkles. Lord Duckington says hi off camera.
Me off camera?
Yeah, you're off camera.
Good.
Good? I'm gonna add some green
I'm
sprinkles
ugly.
in here for funsies.
I'm
You're also wearing a very interesting shirt right now. It's
what
fun.
do you mean?
It says Reefer Madness on it.
Oh,
Women
shit.
cry for it, men die for it. Yeah, just show them the shirt.
I'm illiterate, so I didn't know.
Yeah, that is totally. Do you own a Dare shirt? Just an FYI.
I used to, but you know, I did drugs. Am I allowed to decorate?
Yeah,
Santa Claus.
you want to do Santa Claus?
You know what? I'm not an artist, so.
Well, here's the cookie that I just did. I just sprinkled green sprinkles on top.
We're just gonna do a smiling face.
A little smiley face, a Christmas smiley face. You're doing amazing. 10 out of 10. Gorgeous. Aw, the little curled smile. Ah, look at him.
He looks like he's in pain.
Aren't we all?
Special boy.
Of course it freezes now. Is it freezing? I swear to God. I have no idea. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
We'll give him a little goatee.
Oh yeah.
A porn stash.
The point stash.
That'll be my cookie.
Yeah, you can have that cookie. You worked really hard on it, and I appreciate the effort.
Needs multicolored.
Do you want any other colors?
There's multiple?
Yeah, there's also a little bit of light blue, some dark blue. That's a snowman's carrot nose if I've ever seen one. I should do a little snowman. I don't have any...
This cookie is special.
A special cookie for a special man.
Yes, he loved to bully me.
I do. It's my love language.
I'm scared. We'll give him
A beautiful...
make it better.
He's making it better. Okay. Oh yeah, I believe it.
This is what I have for thoughts.
This is what your inner brain looks like.
Yes. Fucking a mess.
Is Mason eating plastic?
Eating plastic, buddy. You are. I wonder what it tastes like. Does it taste delicious?
He's eating the top of the fucking sprinkle wrapper that I tried to throw away, but the garbage is full, and neither one of us want to go out into the snowstorm to take the garbage out.
Should I just eat this cookie?
You gotta show it to him first.
It's a monstrosity.
It's beautiful.
It looks like a clown threw up and made another clown.
And then those clowns
And
ate
that
that clown
clown-
and then threw up.
You calling me a clown? You're so mean. Look at this clown.
Bring down a little bit, tilt it to the side. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Either way, it'll taste good. You're right.
Oh my god.
Gorgeous. Now you gotta eat it. Tell me how it tastes. Also, so your mouth can get dyed a bunch of different colors. Get ready for your tongue to be blue.
Will my poopy blue?
I mean, if you eat enough of it, yeah. Fun fact, we don't ever recommend people ordering, like, black frosting for cake because,
Poop black?
it's not even black. It's, like, weirdly, like, a weird green-blue color, but, like, a dark green because it's black, and, like, food coloring is made up of, like, I don't even know. Like, if you put black food coloring into water, it's weirdly, like, purple-ish. But, like, your poop will be dyed a color, and then you're gonna get very concerned because you didn't think of the cake you had at, like, Sarah's fucking birthday party last...
I can poop Barney colors?
Yeah, you can poop Barney colors.
I just might.
I just might. Alright. I'm gonna finish up. Oh,
These sprinkles?
yeah.
Go for every single kind.
Every single kind. Alright, if you do that, you have to get the random blue sprinkle out of the red sprinkles.
What?
There's a... Is it still here?
Where?
I can't remember if it's a blue sprinkle and the red sprinkle, or a red sprinkle. Oh, yeah, there you go. Right down there.
Oh, it's all the way down there?
Yeah, don't tilt
Let me
it.
start with it.
Don't. It's not
I
gonna
have
stick to the
get
cookie. It's not.
bottom.
It's not. The frosting's not wet anymore.
I think I made it.
You made a mistake.
Why the fuck does it do that?
Why did you open all of them?
I thought I could die. We're doing all of them.
I'm ignoring you.
Don't listen to me.
I'm not listening to you.
Don't watch me. I feel self-conscious. I
I'm
want
just
pink.
fucking this up
I
now.
want blue. You know what? I want some green. I want some green.
Beautiful.
Look at this. I want a green. Can you see?
You're gonna I'm gonna force you to sweep tomorrow. You gotta do
Luckily.
dishes and sweep.
Ah!
Why do you hate my sprinkles?
Okay, I'm going to clean everything.
All of my nice sprinkles that I bought for this that I only used on one cookie, and then also I ran out of this colored frosting, so I don't know what I was doing with this, but I tried and then failed, and now we're here. Now it's a melted snowman.
There's a lot to clean. Don't worry.
Don't worry, you'll do it.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
I'll clean it.
There we go.
Alright. I'm running the string.
You came in, spilled
Running the
sprinkles
string.
all over the place, ate a cookie, and then left.
I'm so sorry.
I think it's hilarious.
I'll spring. Ah!
You bitch! That was actually a nice cookie.
I'm such a piece of shit, guys. No, it's better now. See? No. I'm going to hell. Christmas is ruined.
Christmas, you ruined Christmas.
I'm a Grinch.
Don't worry, I just blew glitter all over the place, so now it's gonna go in front of the camera, and it's gonna be a nice,
Is it okay
filter.
to inhale this? I see it everywhere.
Yeah, there's a lot of glitter all over the
I
place.
feel like this is,
I mean, if it's not good to breathe in, that's a problem, because I've been breathing this in for the last, 3 years of working.
This feels really deadly. I could, literally see it in my vision.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll stop ruining Christmas.
You better.
Oh my god, this is so terrible. I ruined Christmas.
It's okay. I still love and appreciate you.
Yeah. I'm gonna have eggnog. Because I ruined Christmas.
You ruined Christmas, so you have to fix Christmas by having eggnog?
Yes. Eggnog. Is there alcohol in eggnog?
Not in that eggnog.
I better add.
Logan says you're banned from the kitchen for the rest of the stream.
Oh, I'm banned? Shit.
You're like, I live here.
Shit.
I attempted to make a melted snowman. It's not working very well because I don't have any black.
No dishes for me.
Yeah, no. Now you just have to sweep.
Well, I'll sweep up. That's actually a lot of dishes.
No, they're just stacked in there, not very well.
Really?
I always get like overwhelmed about how many dishes there are, and then I'll start doing the dishes, and I'm like, oh, there was just like a you just showing off the remaining fucks cup.
I don't give a fuck.
Ah, yeah, we know.
Look at this, guys. Look at this eggnog. Watch this.
I swear to
Watch
no, don't.
You have to trust me.
I do not trust you. I saw what you did with the sprinkles.
Look at this. Trustworthy.
Yep.
See you guys. Trustworthy. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's not.
How's the alcohol gonna fit in that? You're right.
Alright. I've made a disaster.
You've made a disaster. Thank you for being here.
I'm the guest star.
You are the best guest star. Good call on moving those cookies. Thank you. I would like you to say that I was right for not trusting you.
Yeah. I don't even trust me.
Anyway, I made
I have trust issues.
a melted snowman with some sprinkles. I got 2 cookies left to decorate. I don't know what to make them. No idea.
Something special.
Meow. Meow. Mason. That's who I don't have, I really don't know. I think I'll just put some red on here, kind of decorate it like I did the other one. Alcohol-infused cookies. Maybe he's onto something.
I'm onto something, guys. Where's the alcohol? Let's soak it. We have to add vodka, right?
Vodka and eggnog?
Where is the vodka? What's good with eggnog? Tequila?
No! I don't know. I don't... We don't have any bourbon, I know, because I tried to make maple bourbon pork tenderloins yesterday.
Oh, wow, that look you gave me, it's like... Corey, get out of here.
I just don't know how to decorate this. I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe just squiggly lines.
I'm adding vodka to my eggnog.
Oh my god, a fucking bow, that's what I do.
I wonder how it tastes. Terrible or good?
If you just, imagine if you just like poured a bunch of vodka in there and then you're like, wow, this tastes absolutely awful, and then we just wasted all the eggnog.
I'll drink it. I'll force myself.
How are the cookies going? Things are happening. Child lock for the alcohol? I should at this point. How is it?
It's awful. I feel like dying. This is not good.
Why are you still drinking?
It's not going to waste. You think I waste shit?
Not alcohol, no.
It's only pain is temporary.
Being drunk is forever.
Yeah, you wake up drunk and...
Then you keep going, because otherwise if you stop drinking, the accumulative hangover will kill you.
Yeah, you can't be hungover if you keep drinking.
That's my favorite Archer line ever. I can't stop drinking. I think the accumulative hangover will kill me.
I've honestly made a huge mess.
Yeah.
More than baking.
Yeah, I'm the one baking, and I don't even make this much of a mess.
Oh, I'm a terrible guest on your stream.
Never sober, never hungover. I need celebrity guests. Are you not a celebrity?
No.
You're what's your TikTok username?
No,
Corrier.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Don't follow my boyfriend on TikTok.
Oh shit!
What are you doing?
Improvising. Fixing things. I am super terrible.
I know you can't see what he's doing off camera, but honestly, you don't need to know. You don't need to know.
I'm eating a banana, guys. It's a banana.
They would want you to eat that on stream. Okay, I tried to make this into a bow and a ribbon, but it didn't really work because it's chaotic now.
It's the snowstorm. It's turning me into the storm.
Turning you into the storm?
We need a new garbage can. I found it. It's stained. I stained it.
How did we go from, hey, do you want to decorate a cookie to we need a new garbage can?
I should have never decorated the cookie. I'm getting out of here. I'm terrible.
Alright, I'm almost done anyway. I'm just gonna add some glitter to this, and then I think that's all the cookies I'm gonna decorate.
Happy holidays.
Have fun with your... Do you think that's gonna curdle?
Yeah, it tastes like shit. But I bought this eggnog.
And I'm gonna eat it.
And I'm gonna eat it.
You know what?
I'm gonna eat the chunky bits. Because it's good for you.
Wait, come here.
What? You're gonna hurt me. Fuck you. I already took a shower. What are you gonna do? That's not bad. You're a monster.
I'm just trying to get glitter on him. For funsies. I remember when you said you would take an entire shot of this?
You know what, I will. Add it to my eggnog. Let's go.
Oh, do you want that? Do you want that or do you want the actual...
challenge.
It's gonna be pretty.
It's not gonna taste bad, right?
I mean, is it gonna taste worse than it already tastes?
No.
Do you want to stir it?
Stop laughing at me.
I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you.
I'm embarrassing myself.
It's okay, you weren't on stream that entire time.
Thank
Anyway.
You. Am I muted?
No, but do you want sprinkles for your eggnog too?
Yeah, but add it. You add
Hold on, let me open every single one.
Add all of them. I'll drink it. I will. Don't think I will. There's vodka in here. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, go ahead. This is what men do. We drink sprinkled eggnog with vodka.
And glitter. Don't forget the glitter.
Look, guys, look. I'm gonna drink this garbage.
It's so when you puke, it'll be multicolored.
Look at it.
I swear to God, if you spill the fucking eggnog.
I am a master at not spilling.
You're a master at not spilling things.
This is delicious. This is healthy.
I swear to God. You're gonna ruin my dad's Christmas present.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. These are easy, and I have extra dough in the freezer, but I swear to God, if you fuck up the creme brulee.
Where is it? Can I try some? Okay, I won't try any. I'll just work and then get your leftovers.
We get to eat creme brulee on what day are my parents coming? Monday?
I'll just eat an avocado.
We get to eat it. Yeah, there's still half an avocado in there.
Where's the creme brulee? Is it? Did you make it?
Yeah.
Where is it?
You're blind.
Where?
You're blind.
I don't have my glasses.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to point you in the direction of it because then.
Where is it? This? What is this?
Oh yeah, you should definitely drink that.
No.
Definitely drink the yellowy white liquid that's in the fridge.
Where is it actually? I just want to taste it. That?
Yeah.
Can I try a little bit?
Dash. It's not caramelized, so it's not even creme brulee. It's just creme.
Oh, okay. Fuck it. I'll suck this snake.
Alright, suck the snake. You just come in here wanting dessert items.
I'm ruining your screen.
That's okay. We're basically at the end anyway, and since I'm going to force you to clean this, there's no cleaning at the end of today's stream.
You don't want to watch me clean? I'll fucking...
Only if you do it in a maid's outfit.
Where's your maid?
Fun fact, I bought a maid outfit specifically because I thought it would give me more motivation to clean, because if I'm in the outfit, then I need to clean, but it's itchy and I don't really like it, so now I just never wear it.
You started a cleaning business?
Yeah, cleaning business.
We're naked maids?
Naked maids. That was already a whole plot point on Shameless.
We can do it.
Alright, well, now there's so much snow outside.
I ruined your stream.
You did not ruin the stream. You made things very interesting, but oh god, let me hold up the individual cookies. So we got one that's just blue and glittery and you can't see it because it's so goddamn glittery. We got two...
It's cut off.
Good. No one gets to see your beautiful face except me.
No one knows my identity. Batman.
Batman.
Cheers. to Christmas. And throwing up later.
And throwing up later. Pretty colors. Because of the sprinkles. We got
It's one that tastes good.
some snowflake cookies. My favorite one, which is this Christmas tree one, I say is more sprinkles fly all over the place. We got a melty snowman, which I think is cute.
This is terrible, I know.
You're gonna ruin my self-esteem. I got another just little ornament cookie with some green and red sprinkles, and then this ornament that was supposed to be a bow, but it kind of fucked up a little bit, but that's fine. So I got these cookies. I'm gonna let them dry, and then I'm gonna put them in Ziploc bags. The creme brulee is actually set. It's very wet because I just pulled it out of a wet
Hey,
thing of water. What?
I want to go sledding.
Do I want to go sledding? Yes.
My friend said he would pick us up.
Well, here's the creme brulee.
I'm fucked up, but
We're about to go sledding
you dead ass want to go sled?
today.
Yes, right now.
Right now.
He said he'll pick us up.
I don't even have like.
Alright, when I go sledding.
do you have waterproof pants?
No.
I'm not equipped for the winter. I was talking about how I thought it would be fun to go like tubing or sledding, but I also don't have any snow pants. So I feel like it would be a bad time. Also, drunk sledding could go wrong. Tempted,
Yeah.
but no, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I told him. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
Let's go sledding.
Hit a bit. Alright, wow.
Sorry, dude.
Anyway, now that there's sprinkles everywhere, cookies are done, I'm just literally gonna put the creme brulee in the refrigerator and wait until Monday to brulee them. Do not fear, there will be a video of that because I love taking videos of me lighting things on fire. If I say that, that means the buildings that burned down that the police are still trying to find a suspect to that doesn't have any video footage of that being burned down can't put it on me. Alright.
Sledding in ours.
Sledding in arson. It sounds like a great time. But how about that? I think that is it for today's stream. So when am I streaming next? I don't know. I guess next week, Tuesday? Gonna take some time off for Christmas because I would have streamed Saturday, but it's Christmas Eve and we're doing stuff with his family. Sunday is Christmas. Monday, my parents are coming. So yeah, probably Tuesday is the next time I'll be streaming. There'll still be a bunch of TikToks happening, but stream tomorrow? Nah.
Maybe.
What do you mean maybe? Maybe. I don't know, but that is it for today's stream. So thank you guys so much for watching and so much for being here. And I will see you guys when I see you guys next. Goodbye.